Guaranteed to fill your head apart. Last summer show, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out. You got to see the show. It's not a bubble. You got to see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the second day of March 2026. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, your carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun this morning, my friend Tony Carr. How are you?
Good morning, buddy. How are you?
Good. What are you traveling off to a time machine thing? What is with the hat with glasses?
I know I'm trying to fill Cheryl's seat. I figured I had to be stylish.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
I know she doesn't, during the show, she doesn't wear hats and stuff, but any other time she does, right?
She sometimes has them on during the show. But she's always stylish and loud and wild with her clothing. So yeah. So
this is the best I could do. This is the best I could do.
No, that's fantastic. Listen, I'm trying to figure out what the hat is. It looks like it'd be from some kind of time machine movie or something.
I have no idea. It's my wife's. It's my wife's. I stole it about 30 seconds before the show started because I figured it would get a laugh out of you.
It did. It worked. So, so Cheryl is not here today. Cheryl will not be here all week. She is in Washington, D.C. She's flying out there today. And, of course, she's going to be filling out all the paperwork so that she can, I know most times they don't have somebody run for this, but she's actually running for vice president. So I know it's a weird thing. It's different, but had to do that. So, no, she'll be out there talking to Congress about radio and radio specifically in Indiana and different things that we need help with. So,
wow, that's impressive. Honestly,
it's exciting. It's really kind of cool. It's I'm excited for her. I'm excited for the trip. I'm excited to find out how it's going. You all right there? Don't forget the electric bill. The day before we do the show is they turn you off.
Not to derail you off of what you were talking about, but do you use I don't want to say the word, but the device owned by Amazon that plays music in your house?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to make that go off in everybody's house, but I have mine set up to where an hour after my alarm goes off, it turns off all the lights in the house because by then I'm gone. So that's what just happened.
Oh,
yeah.
Set on a timer. So we don't have ours on a timer. Ours are all talk to it. So, which is a lot of fun sometimes. Sometimes can be really disturbing and confusing because my parents don't understand how it all works, but they like it. So they're on the same as ours. So we have to make sure things are called different things. Otherwise, they're on the same account as ours.
Same account, 2 houses.
Yes, 3 houses.
So 3 houses. So if you say device turn on the living room lights, it might turn it on in their house and make them think they have a ghost.
It could. It's so they specifically name their lights certain things so that they'll only do it like for me. So in my man cave, my bat cave is what we call it. Everything is bat something. So it's bat light 1 through 4. Sometimes I'll say, Alexa, turn on bat light 1. And it will turn on light 1 in the living room because it's not picking up on the bat part.
Right.
We had to change the light in Cheryl's bathroom because it kept, every time I would say, turn on bat light 1, it was thinking bathroom light 1. So it kept turning her bathroom light on. So it's really a lot of fun when we have people come over. Like when I first had the house, we had to have an appraiser come out for insurance and stuff. So while he's walking around, I had to say, Alexa, turn on the crapper. And that's
why wouldn't you just say all lights on? Why wouldn't you do that? You didn't dawn on you, did it?
So I didn't even know. I didn't know that was a thing you can do until we have a thing in the kitchen that we call the farmhouse. And it's a group of 5 lights because it's in this little like farm wooden thing. It thought I said, Alexa, turn on house. So it turned on everything in the house, televisions, lights, everything. I didn't know that was possible till that one day. This was like 3-4 months ago.
Did you know you can say, turn on the lights for 20 minutes?
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's a handy one, actually.
Yeah, because I tell it we turn on one light in the bat cave in the morning while we're getting ready and we leave and everything. And then I turn it off as I'm leaving so that Ace can go back to sleep. He doesn't need a light on in his face for the next 2 hours. He'll wait till the sun comes up. So I turn it off as we're leaving. But that would be helpful because I'm never there for more than an hour. So I can just tell it, turn on this light for an hour, and then it'll go off on its own.
Right. See?
The downside to all that technology, though, is what just happened. It's
right.
I'm going to be headed out to the car, and it's going to go off before I'm going to trip over something, and then I'm going to have problems. So
right.
that's what I worry about with all the different technology stuff. Is okay. Some things are going to happen. I'm going to fall over something, or we had for a while when it was just my house and my parents' house. It was happening a lot, and then like they would call me and be like, did you just turn on the lamp? And I'm like, no. So they were having some issues with their plugs and stuff because they were just going on and off randomly.
Have you had in the middle of the night, right? It's raining out and the power flickers for a second?
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, because the lights come on, but then your devices, your assistants, don't connect to the internet right away. It might be 5. It's probably only 2 minutes. It seems like 25.
Well, when it wakes you up in the middle of the night, and when you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, it can happen at 10 o'clock, and it feels like midnight.
Right. It's a little jarring too, like you're being mugged, like you're being robbed or something. Like it's a flashlight in your eyes.
Yeah, that is a negative to it.
As a dad, I will let you know that if anything like that happens, it's completely my fault.
Yeah, that's that is a negative to it. There's a few things that will happen. So we have ours, I guess, too close together, and sometimes they cancel each other out. So I will say, turn on bat light 1, and it sends the signal, so it turns it on and turns it off. Because two different ones heard it.
We also have too many. We have one in almost every room in the house, and almost every light in this house is a smart light. And
so what happens? Do you run into this where like they both will answer? Like one will say, "You got it, done and dusted." Like, are you using, by the way, the Beta Plus thing that they have?
Yeah. I almost said the word. Yeah, I am on the newer devices. I have some old devices in the house. It's kind of funny. I get a new device and things get moved around. You know, the kitchen's got to have the newest one because that's the center of the house. So some of them are dumber than others. So some of them can't do it. And the ones that are dumber will actually say, did you know this device can be upgraded and you can spend more money with which I'm not fond of. I don't like when they tell me that something in my cart's on sale. Like I have a bunch of Fire TVs in my house. I don't like that they didn't used to have advertising. Now it's all advertising. The whole screen.
The suggestions thing almost blew a Christmas present because I had been searching for a Christmas present for Cheryl, and I looked at a couple of different kinds and bought one. So then one day I'm like, "Hey Alexa, what's the notification? You're still looking at ... I'm like, "Hey, stop! Shut up! Shut up. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like the notification thing at all.
Mhm.
Because I think phones have trained us to get rid of all the bubbles with numbers on them on your phone.
Mhm.
Any odd flashing light, I think your brain's triggered. You have to turn it off, otherwise it's gonna bug you. It's distracting, right?
Sure.
But now it's like, hey, what's my notification? Uh Giant boxes of toilet paper are now on sale.
Mhm.
You buy lots of toilet paper. You should
Yep.
get that.
Oh,
You
it does
know,
that for me all the time. It does
all the
it for
time.
pills. It does it for pills for me. Um, you may still need. It's time to reorder Lanzaprol. Have you been taking your Lanzaprol? Are you okay, Stephen? Are
I
you
don't
still alive? Are you all right? Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it could be worse. It could be Viagra.
Right. Right. Yeah. That would be embarrassing when families over for Thanksgiving. Alexa, what's the notification? You seem to be running out on boner pills. Which you yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, no. Lanzaprol is like it's like Prevacid. It's
Mm.
but it does. It asks me all the time if I, you're it seems time to be ordering toner HP number 98. No, I'm good. I'm all right. I got it. Well set. Thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, it's but it is very helpful. I have it set up with the bedroom and the closet and stuff. It's the only part that bugs me is when it's doing different things. I was trying to set up a fire stick because when Cheryl and I merged houses, we had a bunch of fire sticks that were left over like that. We only have so many TVs between the two of us. So
Got to buy more TVs.
right,
That's what Amazon would tell you.
we've got
A,
one in every
notifi-
room.
a notification is going to pop up saying, "Hey Steve, we noticed you have 7 Fire Sticks and only 5 TVs.
Mhm.
We added 2 TVs to your account."
Your Amazon account. Well, here's
Yeah.
the thing. We both are people who like having a television in every room. So then when we moved back in together, we had all these TVs. So we don't need that many fire sticks. But so I was setting one up for her trip. I'm telling you, because they're not all together, I was trying to connect the remotes to the new fire stick. I was connecting to other TVs in the house. All of a sudden, Cheryl calls me from upstairs. She goes, okay, can you come up here for a second? I'm like, yeah. She's like, my TV is freaking out. It keeps going to homepage. It keeps changing the channel. I'm like, oh, I know what it's doing. I'm trying to set up the fire stick down here. I'm holding it. You hold the home button and it'll connect to it connected to hers upstairs rather than the one right in front of me.
Because it's Bluetooth, so it's not it's not line of sight.
Yeah, it went everywhere. Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Check this out. So, do you use Apple Music ever?
I don't. She does. So her Apple Music is connected to our account, I think.
Well, on Apple Music, you can, like, let's say you have people in the car with you. Here's the example. My kids, right? There's a QR code that pops up, and they can scan the QR code on their phones, and then they can control the music from their phones rather than have to keep touching the car stereo, which I love, by the way. Then
Sure.
in the back seat, they're not like, "Hey, can you play Eminem?" And I got to go, looking for it. I
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
turn the stereo over to the kids.
They
Best
can
thing
do
you
it.
can do.
Mhm.
Problem is, then you drop them off at their girlfriend's house, right?
Mhm.
And they decide to play music where they're at, but they didn't disconnect from my car.
Oh my
It's
god.
through it's through the internet. It's not through Bluetooth. It's through the internet.
Mhm.
So I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden my stereo is haunted. All of a sudden we went from playing stuff I'm used to hearing
Yep.
to just madness.
Yes.
Madness.
That makes sense. Today is Fun Facts About Names Day, International Rescue Cat Day, National Banana Cream Pie Day, Old Stuff Day, Read Across America Day, World Teen Mental Wellness Day. That's a good one. And okay, so I'm gonna mess with Tony now for a second because he's not from Indiana, so he's from Illinois. So there is a county here that I was told when I came here is called Pulaski County. But the man's name, and I'm sorry for today, the man's name is Kazimierz Pulaski. How do I know that? I'm Polish. His name is Kazimierz Pulaski. The street is Pulaski. So when I came here, I started calling it Pulaski County. And they're like, no, it's Pulaski County. I'm like, okay, I will conform to here, except for this one day a year. It is Kashmir Pulaski Day, not Kashmir Pulaski Day. So just so you guys know. All right. By the way, I started to kind of get into it. So Cheryl's headed off to Washington, D.C. So today, Tony Carr is filling in for me. He is a comedian friend of mine. He's also the owner of Chicago's Comedy Scene Radio. You can check out chicagoscomedyscene.com. It's all comedians all day long, 24/7, mostly comedians out of Chicago. So it's got some interviews and stuff like that we did years ago. And Tony and I did an internet radio show years ago in which we really, as you're seeing us right now on Facebook and YouTube and things, this is how we did the show over Zoom, but other people couldn't see it. We could just see each other because we lived far away from each other.
In my opinion, we invented this because this didn't exist. We tried all different stuff to make it work. If you remember, it was a disaster. It was horrible. Horribly, we tried. Remember Skype? Remember when we did Skype? That was the worst. Yeah.
I wish that now, with hindsight, you always wanted to do the show on video and I did not, because I was like, oh, I don't want it to look like my garage. I didn't have a proper studio, and and so it was ego. And now I wish that we did, because we were like at the, I don't want to say the start of when podcasting was coming, but it wasn't as big as it is now where everybody's got a podcast.
Nobody was doing this though.
Podcast was video thing. No.
Yeah, nobody. And podcasts were two guys sitting at a microphone in the same room, usually talking about cars or whatever. This we had guests. Live 365 said we couldn't even do that.
Hold on, we lost you there for a second. You said we had guests, and then you froze for a second.
If you remember, we had contacted live. I think it was Live 365 back then was the one we were using.
Yeah,
and they're like, that can't be done. Don't quit trying. They kept telling us quit trying. We're like, well, yeah, but we're like 2 hours from each other. We're not gonna rent a studio.
Right.
We need to make it work. So we did. You did, actually. I honestly still don't know how it worked.
But that's what I've done in radio forever. I've worked in small markets. You always got to hook something up. You got to disconnect something. You got to figure something out. I started showing Cheryl all the different stuff. Like, just so you know, like, there's 2 wires I have to plug in so that I can hear you and you can hear me. But at 7:00, we're going to have Terry Fagley on from Cornerstone Real Estate. I have to disconnect you and reconnect that so that I can have the phone system. So it's like, it's a whole thing. We're not quite there yet, even in a professional studio like this, but we'll get there. So,
that's a little crazy. Honestly, I didn't realize.
It's silly.
You can't take calls through Zoom.
So all my calls are through the internet, but they're on a different computer that's run through the same thing, mostly because when we have the engineer here, it's usually because something's broken or something's on fire. So we don't have time for extra, like, just, hey, hook this thing up the right way, the way it should be, because again, no one else is doing this. There's only a handful of radio shows that are doing this where they're on video the whole show. So we kind of rigged this too. So anyway, all right. So I was saying Tony is here because we've done radio before and kind of had some fun with it. So we thought this would be the day where you're able to be off from your regular job and jump in and hang out with us. So it's very cool. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up our poll question from last week and do a new poll question and all kinds of stuff. So nobody go anywhere. We're having fun here on a Monday morning here in Touhyville. Good morning.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Uh-oh. Car trouble? Don't stress. Take it to AutoWorks in Rensselaer. From oil changes and brake repairs to engines and transmissions, the team at AutoWorks keeps you on the road safely. They're local, they're trusted, and they'll treat your car like it's their own. Don't wait for a breakdown. Schedule your service today. Call AutoWorks at 219-866-4131 or stop by their shop at 919 McKinley in Rensselaer. AutoWorks, where quality and care come standard.
Hello?
Hey, man, I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Text help for help. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications that are all over the news, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. And if you qualify, you can get medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1s at 80 to 90% savings without insurance. All 100% online.
Wait, I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No long wait at the doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, for 80 to 90% less and shipped direct to your door.
Amazing. How do I get started?
Just send them a text.
Text MORE to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic for 80 to 90% less, 100% online. Don't wait. Text MORE to 797979 right now for your exclusive offer. Text MORE to 797979. That's MORE to 797979.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Good morning. What day is it?
It's Monday.
What? It's Monday already?
Rise and shine. Why are you talking like that?
Oh, I see.
Oh, you're a DJ. But how can I be a DJ? I'm just a guy with an inflated self-image.
Trust me, you're perfect.
Oh, huh. In that case.
Are you ready to be entertained?
I am ready. I am so ready.
Let the show begin.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here on a delightful Monday morning. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this morning. Tony filling in for Cheryl this morning. Cheryl just texted me. She is in the shuttle and on her way to the airport. Exciting stuff in Indianapolis. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Visit Jasper County Fair Association on Facebook to find out more about what they have going on. They've got the The yard sale coming up March 20th and 22nd. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 4. Sunday, 9 to 2. Make your plans to be out there. Of course, they've got the Dandelion Spring Craft Show as well on Friday and Saturday, April 3rd and 4th. Once again, find out more at Jasper County Fair Association on Facebook. Also, got to mention our friends over at Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store in Hoopeston. Visit 109 East Main Street in Hoopeston to find nostalgic candies as well as bottled pops. They've got Amish popcorn and more. It's all there at Lisa's Candy Shop in Hoopeston. All right. So Tony is back. So you're going to do multiple wardrobe changes throughout the program? He is. He's got second big hat. Is that why you were gone for so long? You're like, I got to go through all the hats that my wife has.
I'm just being silly.
That's fun stuff. By the way, Doris says, good morning. Good morning, Doris. Have a great day. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from Friday, and then we'll get to today's poll question. By the way, also, if you're watching on video, go check out. I posted a video over the weekend. Saturday was actually Touhyville Day, the 21st anniversary of me starting the Touhyville program. So not starting in radio, not being on the air, but starting the Touhyville program. So
wow, congratulations.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Thank you. All right, our poll question Friday asked, what is the most annoying thing that passengers do when you're driving? 40% said complain about driving. And then it got way lower from there. 15% said backseat driving. 13% said leaving trash behind. 12% said yelling, like watch out or bracing, like, oh, well, like being all nervous in the car.
That drives me a little nuts.
Me too.
Yeah, I drive for a living. I drive 500 to 600 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times that I'm driving to the store with my wife in the car, and she's jumping like we're in a Red Bull ad or something. Like we're doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense though, because she's not used to your driving when you're by yourself. You know,
right? Well, I think most people are more comfortable in the driver's seat because they're aware of everything. What's really going on is my wife's looking at her phone, right? She's like this, and then the light's been turning red, but she didn't notice it until we're stopping because she's been looking at her phone.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So. But have you driven with a 16-year-old? They don't notice anything until it's happening.
Yeah. Driving with a teenager is not exciting, not fun. I never got comfortable with it. Never. No. All right. Let's get to today's poll question. According to a national survey, 33% of men said they enjoy taking out the trash. Yes, no?
I don't have an opinion. It's a thing that has to happen. I'm gonna say, what's the number? 33%?
33%, so a third of men.
I would like to know how that stat stacks up to men that smoke. I bet it's roughly 33%.
Well, I'd also like to know, like, how much time do they take taking out the garbage? Because I got to tell you, I don't enjoy it when it's 3 degrees and I got to run out there. So I either have to get a coat on and do all that stuff to take it out, or just run it out and freeze real quick.
I'm guessing you're a suffering kind of guy. You power through. Go out cold.
Quickly, but 90% of the time, honestly, I just wait until I have to take the dog out. I'll leave the garbage until I got to take the dog out. Then I'll do it all in one take, you know?
So do you like taking the dog out? Because you might end up falling into the 33%.
Sometimes, but it depends. Like
if it's 3 degrees outside.
Yeah, there's times when I'm like, and I know he's little and he's got a little stomach. So we will eat, and I always share my food with him. So when I'm done eating, I think I'm a normal person where now I want to just sit. I just want to sit back and relax now that I've ate. Usually within 2 to 3 minutes of eating, he's got to go outside. So it's always like, it'll be a Saturday. I'll have a nice lunch. I'll get done. I'll sit back. And then he's like, nope, now it's time to go outside. And I'm like, oh, I really don't want to walk around right now. It's not in the mood for walking around right now. So, but I'm with you. I never gave it any thought. Like, I don't like it. I don't dislike taking the garbage out. It's just there. I just grab it and I throw it away. Like it's not a big chore. The only thing that I can think of is it makes it look as though you're doing a chore and it's really not a lot of work. That's the only thing that I can think, that there's some men that want the points for doing the chore, and there's not that much. It's not that much work.
Yeah, unless you ask my teenage son. I guarantee he does not fall in the 33%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
that's his job. He takes out the garbage, and then he takes the garbage from the house to the curb as well. And based on the energy put out when asked to do it, you would think that the curb is like 4 miles away.
So far away. Yep. I get that, because you know what, when it's garbage day and you've already taken the can out, and then Cheryl will be like, oh, as we're leaving, let's take this garbage out. I'm like, oh, it's way over there. It's way over. It's at the end of the driveway. Really? I'm gonna walk it all the way over there? It's a lot. So that said, our poll question today is: are there any household chores that you actually like doing? Taking out the garbage, Tony and I are the same. Haven't given it much thought. It's just a thing you do. But are there any actual household chores that you enjoy doing? So we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll get into what's happening, a few other stories, and then we'll dive into the poll question in the next hour and see where some of you guys are answering on whether or not you actually enjoy doing certain household chores. And Tony and I will think about some household chores if we actually enjoy doing them. Like, I know some people say cleaning relieves stress, so we'll dive into some of that in just a little bit. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny with a high of 46. Tonight, 20% chance of showers overnight with a cloudy sky and a low of 32. Tuesday, showers expected early, high of 45. Then Tuesday night, showers likely with a low around 40. Wednesday, expect more rain with a high of 56. Wednesday night, showers, even a thunderstorm with a low of 49.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunity.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
You ready to rock?
This is going to get loud.
97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Now with even more Touhy.
Good morning, sunshine.
What? It's Monday already?
Weekend is over. So what's on Monday? Back to work.
Monday?
Oh, I can't do Monday. Too soon.
Better make that money.
Back to work.
Work.
I'm all about making that money.
Great. Let's do it.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here on a Monday morning. Tony Carr filling in for Cheryl this morning, portions of which are brought to us by Supercuts. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. And in Rensselaer, they've got a special going Mondays and Tuesdays, $19 haircuts at Supercuts in Rensselaer. Also, $10 off color any day of the week, 7 days a week at Supercuts in Rensselaer. Also, got to mention our friends over at Bierk's Fine Jewelry. Turn your unwanted jewelry, coins, and collectibles into the highest prices paid in quick, convenient, confidential transactions. Bierk's at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Bierk's.com. All right. Is it dressed like a pirate day? Is that
Aye.
That's fun stuff there. Tony's having fun with his wardrobe this morning. He's trying to fill Cheryl's. Well, I was going to say shoes, but you can't fill her shoes because she's got way too many of them. You're trying to fill her head.
Yeah. I can't even try to compete there. Plus, trying to show my shoes on this camera would be tough.
Yeah, that's I'm not that flexible either. So, all right, let's see what's happening. What's the fun? Tell me 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 what's happening. The Supreme Court did a ruling on tariffs, which means the government may have to refund $175 billion, or as Elon Musk calls it, a child support payment. Human DNA is 2% Neanderthal. That number gets closer, though, as you get towards Jersey Shore. It's a little closer. Burger King has announced major changes to the Whopper. But the Burger King employee making it will remain the same. Still Scott Baio. Target will stop selling cereals with synthetic colors by the end of May. So that means by the end of May, they will no longer sell Fruit Loops. It'll just be loops. No colors. A Pennsylvania couple was arrested after they hit each other with frying pans. Authorities say charges probably won't stick because they both used Pam. Megan the Stallion made her Broadway debut. Make sure you get tickets soon to Lion the King. 2,000 people showed up to a casting call for the Baywatch reboot. For once, David Hasselhoff was floored, and it had nothing to do with alcohol. And lastly, joke multiple choice. Jennifer Garner's hack for beating premature wrinkles without Botox is A, growing her bangs, B, better makeup, or C, divorcing Ben Affleck. I'm gonna go with C on that one. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Yep. All right, we're having fun here on a delightful Monday morning. Tony Carr is in for Cheryl this morning as we hang out and have some fun. There's lots of different stories that we have to dive into this morning. Coming up after the top of the hour, we'll take a look at our poll question, talking about whether or not you enjoy doing any certain household chores. So let's see here what we got. The internet is going crazy over a new term called alpine divorce. Now, have you heard about this?
I had not heard it called that. I've heard it called being divorced quietly.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing as quitting quietly. Quitting quietly is when your employee stops doing work until you fire them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Getting divorced quietly is just stop being there. Just
yeah, just kind of
switch into your own thing.
Yeah, stop having conversations about things that you just kind of slowly move apart from each other.
Maybe buy an apartment, or maybe get an apartment and move one item a day over there until she asks for all your stuff.
Wow, are people doing that? Are people going that far with it?
Instead of going through divorce, instead of going through the legal process of divorce.
Wow. All right. Well,
which is convenient, Steve, if you happen to get back together.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but
then you just move one item a day back to the house until you don't need the apartment. Yeah,
sure, and it saves you all the legal fees and all that stuff. Sure,
correct.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, this alpine divorce is different. So they're calling these things divorce when people are actually married, and I don't know who would do this. It's when a couple goes out on a date in nature, like a hike or camping or something like that. And then one abandons the other in the wilderness to fend for themselves.
This just happened and a guy got charged with manslaughter for it. He, honest to God, he took his, they went mountain climbing and the weather turned. And he said he was going to he left her at the top of the mountain, said he was going to go get help. And she froze to death and died. And he was going to get off. He was totally going to get off. And then it turns out he did that to his ex-girlfriend. And she came and testified against him. And so he got charged with manslaughter.
So this is like his way.
I mean, I don't know if it's a pattern when it's happened twice. But if it happens again, I mean, it's, yeah.
I would say that's a pattern. Yeah. I mean, listen, if you've been married, let's say 3 times, and 2 of your wives die, that third one, I would be a little nervous.
The Bolingbrook cop that kept killing his wives.
Right.
What's his name? I'm thinking it's not Peterson. That's the other guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. Drew Peterson.
Drew Peterson. I was thinking Scott Peterson.
Drew Peterson. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's killed 3 wives. The same. Well, they never found the third one, but she's missing. So.
But that's what I'm saying. When you're having a first date with somebody and you're like, "Hey, so how did your last 2 relationships end?" Oh, they both passed away. I think you gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on this one.
How do you get that piece of information out in a date, though? Like, how do you pull that out of somebody? They're not going to willingly give that up. They're not going to say, my relationships usually end on a hiking trip.
No, I know. But what you said, it might not be a pattern yet. I'm going to say 2 is a pattern. You do that to 2 women. This is your way,
Right. Yeah, that's that. They say women have a scary time when they're dating. Mm-hmm. I can see why. Men are psychos.
Well, Listen, I've met a couple of psycho women in my day too. I'm not gonna, I mean, I understand, it's
Yeah, but
not
they're
something we like
usually
to talk about, but they're out there too. We think there's more men because women watch all of them on television. There's lots and lots of shows of men killed their wives on television, but there's plenty of psychos in the female side.
psycho men are scary. Psycho women are typically cute.
Mm,
No,
no,
not your experience.
no.
Not real cute.
No, the psychos can be psycho. Yeah, they're still scary, because they can switch on a dime. Here's the thing: psycho men are usually like they're just nuts all the time. Like they get mad at televisions, they throw things through windows, like they're angry about everything. Psycho women are totally normal until they stick a sharp thing in you. And then they'll just leave. Then they'll just be like, okay, I'm going shopping. See you later. Like, I would think this Alpine divorce thing would be more women than men. That would have been my thought that women would do this to men. But it looks like it's not. The internet is abuzz right now with the term Alpine divorce. It happens when a couple goes on a date in nature and then one leaves the other one out there. Stephanie Sarkis, a psychotherapist specializing in narcissistic abuse, says she's had clients who have unfortunately experienced this. So it's not like just a one or two people. This is like a thing.
It has to be a millennial thing, though. It has to be. How many dates have you had in nature?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I would never. That's how I know it wouldn't work out. When she'd be like, you know what? We should go hiking out at Starved Rock. No, we shouldn't go out ever again. We should never go out again. Yeah.
Yeah, we should go hiking. No, we should maybe. How about we get a steak? Why don't we go somewhere where they they bring stuff to us? What, are we going to hunt? Are we going to hunt for our meal?
Right.
What?
I can afford dinner. I'll pay.
Yeah.
I can do this. Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure when I saw Alpine divorce. I thought, oh, maybe this is a fun thing because like Cheryl and I have what's called sleep divorce. Like we have separate bedrooms on separate floors because it's way better. We found out that it's way better. I am a giant, horrible snorer, and she likes to be up so my alarm goes off at 4:10 in the morning. She likes to get up about 3:30. She likes to ease into her day. She likes to sit, watch TV, have coffee. She goes to bed at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night.
What?
It's way better. Yeah, it's way better this way. We come together for all the stuff that we need to come together for, and then we go off to our own sleeping quarters, and it's way fantastic. Like Friday nights, I mean, not to sound like an old man, but I could even stay up till 10. And she'll be out way before 8. Easy.
Man, you get a lot of video game time, huh?
You know what's so funny? I just turned on the PlayStation for the first time about a month ago in about a year and a half. Ever since buying the station, things like have gotten crazy that I don't even have time to do it, and my brain is such mush that I don't even turn it on. It's one of those things I've kind of forgotten about. But we've found that it's just way easier to sleep when there's not someone else there. Like it's way easier.
So you guys don't even have the sitcom setup where the old like 60s,
right? Like
two beds in one room, which
No.
I always thought looked silly. Like when I saw, even as a kid, I saw that I was like, why would they do that? But you guys are like, we can't be in the same room. We can't be on the same floor.
Same floor. It's way better. Yep. We just separate floors. It's all good, and we both actually get sleep. We're all for it.
So I know that is an old people thing to do, like to have separate bedrooms, but you're not old yet. So when you're old, you think you guys will be in separate towns?
Maybe we just keep going further apart. Yeah, listen, we did that already. We didn't like that. We did separate towns already. We did that one already. Yeah, we did that already. All right, let's take a break. Let's take a break. We come back. We got Frank with sports. Find the big deal with Dragon Man Till, and we're going to chit chat with Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate. So stick around.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is a voluntary and open membership. Jasper County REMC is a voluntary organization open to all persons able to use their services and willing to accept the responsibilities of membership without gender, social, racial, political, or religious discrimination. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. Babbel.com.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
Adding new firefighters to volunteer departments is becoming more difficult with additional training and time demand required. The Jasper County Commissioners have selected an outside agency to conduct a fire service study. President of the Commissioners, Reen Bontrager, talks about how this information would be useful.
It will be doing a study throughout the county to help us determine if and when we need to start incorporating full-time components to our volunteer fire services. And so we're trying to get some data about run times and how to coordinate all of our great volunteer fire departments. And so we want to work with our volunteer fire departments in assisting to find out maybe we need to help cover day shifts. Those are some questions that we needed answered.
The Stark County Sheriff's Office stated that following the joint investigation with detectives from the Pulaski County and Marshall County Sheriff's Departments, 35-year-old Donald Reisner of Pulaski County faces 19 preliminary felony counts, 9 counts of child molestation, 9 counts of child seduction, and 1 count of sexual misconduct with a minor. Currently, he is incarcerated in the Indiana Department of Corrections in Michigan City. The Stark County Jail will be assuming custody. The investigation began last summer into allegations involving a juvenile female victim, and authorities said since then numerous interviews have been conducted and evidence gathered from social media conversations between the accused and the victim. A probable cause affidavit was filed in Stark Circuit Court, and a court order states Reisner, who resides in Monterey, will have a bond of $250,000 cash only. No date has been set for his first hearing in Stark Circuit Court. The Lake County Prosecutor's Office has approved multiple felony charges against 24-year-old Kevin Richard Osika of Cedar Lake, following an extensive investigation by the State Police Internet Crimes Against Children Unit in cooperation with the United States Secret Service. During interviews with investigators, additional criminal activity was alleged. A press release stated that multiple electronic devices were found at a residence in Cedar Lake and a forensic examination conducted by state police reportedly located additional evidence leading to the newly filed charges. While awaiting transportation to the Indiana Department of Corrections after being found guilty of child molesting in a previous case, new child molestation and child exploitation charges have been filed. Kevin Osika remains in the Lake County Jail pending court proceedings on these new charges. The spouse of 4th District Congressman Jim Baird has passed away. Denise Baird and the congressman were involved in a car crash on January 5th, both were recovering after being dismissed from the hospital. Issuing a statement, Congressman Baird's office stated Denise Baird was the foundation of the family and that she and Congressman Baird were married for 59 years. She had been dismissed from the hospital a week after the crash, and Congressman Baird was dismissed the day after the incident. Statements of sympathy and prayer have been forthcoming from many in and out of politics, including Governor Braun, Attorney General Rokita, and Congressman Carson. And Congressman Baird is the representative for Jasper, Newton, White, Benton, and 9 other complete counties and parts of 3 others. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
81-year-old Patricia A. Stath of Rensselaer passed away February 26th. Friends may call on Wednesday, March 4th from 2 until 4 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel in Rensselaer. The funeral service for Patricia Stath will be held immediately following at 4 p.m. at Jackson Funeral Chapel. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery in Rensselaer at a later date. Memorials may be made to Tri-County Bible Church, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel has been entrusted with the arrangements. 92-year-old Tom Korniak of Rensselaer passed away on February 22nd. Friends may call Thursday, March 5th from 9 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel in Rensselaer. Funeral Mass for Tom Korniak will be held immediately following at noon on March 5th at St. Augustine Catholic Church. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery in Rensselaer with full military rites. Memorials may be made to Gabalt School for Boys or St. Augustine Catholic Church. Jackson Funeral Chapel has been entrusted with the arrangements. 84-year-old Alan M. Fleming of Rensselaer passed away on February 25th. Visitation will be held on Saturday, March 7th from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Alan Fleming will follow at noon Central Time with Pastor Jeff Seeger officiating. Share memories and or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 71-year-old Ron Christensen of Morocco passed away February 25th. The family of Ron Christensen is planning a celebration of life open house on Saturday, March 7th from 2 until 8 p.m. at 839 East 250 North in Morocco. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Purdue Institute for Cancer Research. Stanke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. 85-year-old Robert Gonzi of Rensselaer, formerly of Morocco, passed away February 22nd. Cremation arrangements have been entrusted to Stanke Funeral Home. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, mostly sunny with a high of 46. Tonight, 20% chance of showers overnight with a cloudy sky and a low of 32. Tuesday, showers expected early, high of 45. Then Tuesday night, showers likely with a low around 40. Wednesday, expect more rain with a high of 56. Wednesday night, showers, even a thunderstorm with a low of 49.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Monday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. We'll start off with the IHSA girls basketball state finals from Saturday, held at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. In Class 1A, Borden earns back-to-back state championships, defeating Fremont 51-31. The title in Class 2A belongs to Eastern, 50-32 winners over Oak Hill. It's Belmont claiming the Class 3A championship, getting by Roncalli 55-46. And in Class 4A, Center Grove caps off a perfect 29-0 season with title in hand, edging out Norwell 56-53. Girls high school gymnastics, Saturday, the IHSA tournament got underway with sectionals at the Harrison of West Lafayette sectional. Benton Central's Italia Boudreaux achieved third place on vault and tied for third in the uneven bars event. Boudreaux will represent Benton Central at the upcoming regionals. Yesterday in the NBA, the Bulls' winless 0-11 February will not carry over in the March. They put an end to that lengthy losing streak, downing the Milwaukee Bucks 120-97 inside the United Center. Bulls taking advantage of a huge 27-0 run spanning both the third and fourth quarters. For the 8th time this season, Josh Giddey recorded a triple-double, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. Colin Sexton off the bench led the Bulls in scoring, a game-high 22 points. Bucks minus two-time MVP power forward Giannis Antetokounmpo due to a strained right calf. He has now sat out the Bucks' previous 15 games. As the Bulls ended their losing streak, that was not the case with the Pacers, dropping their 6 in a row, losing 125-106 to the Memphis Grizzlies at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Pacers did see Jarius Walker total a game-high 21 points on 8 of 10 shooting. He was also 80% from three-point range. Taylor Hendricks came off the bench to guide the Grizzlies with 19 points. Men's college basketball yesterday, 8th-ranked Purdue falls at Ohio State, the final 82-74. Indiana takes a home loss 77-64 to number 13 Michigan State. A win at home for Indiana State, 79-63 over Illinois Chicago. Likewise at home and in the win column, Illinois State tops Belmont 81-74. Yesterday's women's college basketball, Purdue prevails in Northwestern 67-62. Notre Dame defeats hosts 10th-ranked Louisville 65-62. Butler home winners 62-55 over Seton Hall. Illinois loses on their home floor to number 22 Minnesota 78-73. NHL Blackhawks out west yesterday, blanking the Utah Mammoth 4-0. 2 goals for Teuvo Teravainen, one on the power play, the other shorthanded. 22 saves in net for Arvid Soderblom, picking up his first career NHL shutout. MLB Cactus League spring training in Arizona yesterday in Mesa. White Sox with a 5-1 win over the Cubs. White Sox host the San Francisco Giants today in Glendale. Cubs head off to Goodyear to meet the Cincinnati Reds. NASCAR history made by Tyler Reddick yesterday, the first ever driver to win the first 3 races of the Cup Series. This achieved in Austin, Texas, as Reddick claims the checker flag of the Circuit of the Americas, driving the number 45 Toyota for 2311 Racing. And that's a look at your sports for this Monday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We're looking for the price today on center loin cut pork chops. On sale this week at Stragan Man Till. 219-866-4104. Looking for the price on center cut pork loin chops. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on those. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Man Till and Touhyville. Good luck.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With a center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... Let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13, and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with autopay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
All right, congratulations to Joe and Rensselaer and Tammy and Hebron. They both got in to let me know that center cut pork loin chops are on sale this week for $2.64 a pound at Strachan Mantell. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can shop online at StrachanMantell.com. You get the same prices as you see in the store. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. Use your online coupons, reward points, and more. Strachan Mantell, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StrachanMantell.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win. We'll draw the winner on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck. You think Bozeman Oil is just about oil? Well, think again. For over 65 years, they've delivered gasoline, diesel, lubricants, tank setups, and more. From farms to fleets and everything in between, Bozeman Oil offers dependable delivery and honest, old-school service. Located in DeMont and proud to serve this region since 1960. Family-owned, community-focused, and always just a phone call away. Visit BozemanOil.com or call 219-345-3412 or stop by and visit on Route 10 today. Bozeman Oil, so much more than just oil.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Jasper County REMC reminds you that water and electricity add up to danger. When heavy rains hit, you might not think about electrocution risks, but it should be at the top of the list. Some safety measures to keep in mind include never step into a flooded basement or other room. If water may be in contact with electrical outlets, appliances, or cords. Never try to turn off the power at the breaker box if you have to stand in water. If you can't reach your breaker box safely, call your electric utility to shut off the power at the meter. Make sure outdoor outlets and outlets in wet areas of the home like kitchen, bath, laundry room, and garage are equipped with a ground fault circuit interrupter. These devices can cut off power quickly if there is a problem, so no one gets shocked. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews. You don't know who I am, but you probably know who Steve and Cheryl is. This is where they live in Touhyville. Touhyville is a very unusual place, and you're part of it.
My friends, I have something to say to you which I think will be of interest to all of you.
Back to work.
We're on the radio here. I'll make some coffee.
I am a salesman, madam. Salary plus commission.
Hey, I'm just trying to make my nut, man.
You got a good paying job. As you make more money, your nut actually gets bigger. Your nut?
Yeah, you know, kids have it tough these days. We got Xbox subscriptions, PS5s, Netflix, HBO. You want to order DoorDash?
It is go time!
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve Touhy with you here, hanging out on a Monday morning, and I'm excited to welcome into the program Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Good. You were able to bounce back. You were a bit under the weather last week, and
Bit under the weather, but yes, all good.
Good.
Thank goodness.
Good. It's I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, in time for some nice weather this week.
Yeah.
What's going on in the world of real estate?
Well, what I'm going to talk about today is, you know, when you have a job, something you do every day, you know what you're doing. You know, you don't really have a lot of questions after you've done it for so many years. You know what you're doing. Well, when you have something that you don't do every day, or maybe you do once in a lifetime, it's really hard to know exactly what you're doing. So that's where, for instance, real estate agents come in. And so we're going to have a seminar on April 9th at Cup of Joy 2. It's from 6 to 7:30. It is called Community Coffee and Closings. We have 2 local lenders coming in that are going to talk about loan programs. One kind of specializes in residential loans. The other one can do residential loans, but also does new construction, building loans, things like this land, you know, when you're going to buy something to build on or that sort of thing. And then you're going to have all of the Cornerstone real estate agents there to talk to you about the state of the market, what's going on right now. You know, what are some great things that we can, you know, offer for a seller? What are some great things we offer for the buyer? How do you do this real estate? You know, because we do know what we're doing. We've done it a really long time. So if you have any interest in real estate, if you want to come in and ask some questions and just learn from some experts, mark that date on your calendar, save the date of April 9th. The first 20 people that sign up for this will get a free drink from Cup of Joy that evening. So reach out to me, reach out to the office, you know, however you want to do it, just to get your name on the list. We would love that. My number would be 219-863-2206. The office, 219-866-4528. You can go to our website, cornerstoneshomes.com, get our, you know, information there, emails, things like that. But any questions prior, feel free to call us. We'd love to talk to you about it. And if you wanted to buy or sell prior to that date, please come to the office in downtown Rensselaer and let our real estate experience work for you.
All right, Terry, thank you so much. You have yourself a wonderful week. Bye-bye. There she is, Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate. Visit cornerstoneshomes.com or go and like Terry Fagley on or Cornerstone Real Estate on Facebook.
What day is it?
National Egg McMuffin Day.
National Egg McMuffin Day.
National Egg McMuffin Day.
The Egg McMuffin was accidentally created in 1971 when a franchise owner tried to make Eggs Benedict.
Real grade A egg, English muffin, Canadian bacon, American cheese, and butter. Simple.
You ever have Egg McMuffin?
Yeah.
Can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg muffin. 330 calories of deliciousness.
Yep, today is Egg McMuffin Day. That means $1 Egg McMuffins at McDonald's, by the way. In case you're looking for breakfast, Tony. We get done early enough that you can make it over to McDonald's, just so you know. So
good to know.
Yeah, that's it's not every day am I able to make it, but some days if I wrap the show up, upload the podcast, hop in the car, I can get there before before breakfast is done. But it's a regular thing for me. Now, I'm not an Egg McMuffin person, so I'm a sausage McMuffin with egg, but the regular Egg McMuffin with that Canadian bacon ham thing, whatever it is, no, not for me.
Whatever it is.
I don't know. I have an aversion to Canadian bacon. It's it's just a thing. So anyway, none of that is why you called. Our poll question today asking you what household chores do you actually enjoy? Are there any household chores that you actually like doing?
I think enjoy is a strong word.
Yeah.
I think it's a strong word.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind throwing on the earbuds and like doing dishes. Not a big deal. I used to like cutting the grass, believe it or not. Back when we lived at our old location where we had which was crazy because it took like 3.5 hours riding a lawnmower but now I do a little bit too much driving to enjoy that. I think the window for that is closed. But I really think the word enjoy is a stretch.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and it's funny because Donna says none. Ed says none of the above. Cheryl jumped in while she's hanging out at the airport. She says, does cooking count? I don't know.
I do enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking.
I do too. My oldest daughter Savannah says vacuuming, says she likes vacuuming. So
that's interesting. I'd like to know what she enjoys about vacuuming. Is it no one can talk to you for 10 minutes?
I was going to say she's got 4 kids, so it probably just makes everybody just quiet for a second. Like it's a vacuum. When you have a house with 4 kids, a vacuum actually seems quiet and calming.
Does she have a dog? Maybe she likes scaring the dog.
Maybe that's possible. Yes, she does. I think they have 2 dogs.
She has 4 kids and 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is a busy household there.
There's not always the greatest ideas, but what are you gonna do? It's let's see. Randy says he doesn't mind doing the laundry. Susie says she likes cleaning and kind of tidying up. Heidi says cooking and dirtying every dish as I go. So not cleaning the dishes, but the cooking part she likes.
The cooking part, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
That's one thing that I'm bad at that Cheryl's really good at is when she cooks, she will like clean as she cooks. I'm bad. I'm like, everything just keeps going in the sink. And then I'll do the dishwasher after I'm done cooking. Like I need them in segments. I can't just clean while I do that, So
yeah, all right. Does setting up is maintaining the electronics in the house, is that a chore? Because we were just talking about Amazon TVs. I like setting up all that stuff. I like the technology. I like setting, and that is fully assigned to me. If there's an electronic thing that's not working right, it's definitely my fault. But if it is working right, not my fault. That means the technology's good. But if it's messed up, it's my fault.
Yeah, I get that. It's mine in our house too. Now our house is a little different. There's only 2 of us. So, but Cheryl will run into things like she'll call me. Like I said, when we're on separate floors, she'll call me on the phone, and she'll be like, like I said earlier, something's going on with my TV. Can you come up here? Can you? There's something going on with. I don't know what's going on with my phone. There's something wrong with my phone. Can you check it out?
But do you enjoy that? So and is this a chore?
No, I do. It's and she jokes around. That's like my that's my need for wanting to fix things. Like that fulfills something for me, which is really, if I'm going to get deep for a second, it's really my downfall or my weakness as a business owner. Because as an employee, I wanted to be the guy that could do everything. I could fix everything. I could climb underneath everything. I could hook everything up. I could do all the wires. I could do it all. Everybody needs me. As an owner, you didn't teach everybody how to do all that stuff that you know how to do. So now you're stuck. So now I have to go back and I have to teach everybody, because my way as an employee was always, I tried to find like job security. So I wanted to know everything about everything. I wanted to learn every side of it, which is great. It's why I bought a radio station. But now I'm like, ooh, I don't have any employees that know how to do all the same stuff. And I get stuck doing all of it. And then the day runs out.
You know what? And I can agree with you, because I was just saying we did a show together for years. And I, to this day, still don't know how it worked. And I still call you with basic radio. Hey, can you fix this for me? I don't even say, can you teach me how to do it anymore? Now I just say, hey, can you just do this for me?
Right.
And because me and you are both run businesses, we're both busy, and it's faster for you to just do it than to teach me, and you don't cost me anything. So,
but that's my issue. That's my problem. Is I always think it's faster for me to do it than to teach someone how to do it. But if I start teaching people how to do it, then I won't have to keep getting pulled out of what I'm doing. That's my issue as a business owner. So, but I did just find recently, you and I shared this, that we love using ChatGPT.
Love it. Love it. Love it. By the way, I need to take a second to say good morning to my daughter, which just chimed in that we need to talk about something more interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's like, you're not talking.
Because I just saw her come in and it just says father. And I was wondering if that was your daughter, because it just says father. So this is something that Chrissy and I used to talk about when Chrissy did the show with me. Do your children refer to you guys as father and mother?
My daughter likes to speak to me. She'll go, father, and I'll be, young daughter, how are you today? It's
So it's
just
a fun thing.
It's a fun thing. I don't know where it started. I'm almost positive she lifted it from a show or something. I'm not sure, but we typically do it when there's like she has friends over, or and no one. I think we both do it expecting a reaction, and no one ever says anything. They just look at us odd, which I love. I love being the weird father-daughter thing. You know what I mean? Like inside jokes, I guess. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tried it with my son. He just rolls his eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. Young Mr. Carr, how are you? Barely gets a smile.
Yeah, he's not
barely.
in the mood. Yeah.
You
But
know?
no, that's because I always wonder, when Chrissy did the show, like that's how the kids she'd be like, go ask father. And I'm like, do you guys really talk like that? What are you in the 1950s? What's happening? But if you're doing it, ironically or for fun, then I get it. So
yeah.
Anyway, we will try discussing things that are of more interest, more interesting things.
She didn't actually say we weren't interesting. What she said was, you guys aren't even talking about something, you were just talking. Sometimes you just talk, Kaylee. Sometimes you just talk and it leads to something.
That's all it is. It's just talking. It's
we're professionals here. You just you gotta hang in there.
Now is she watching on her way to school? Is this is today a school day? Are they off? Are they got school or anything?
She is driving to school, so I'm assuming she's listening. We have YouTube, whatever the paid version is, so you can actually, there's an option to just listen to the audio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming she's not watching this while driving. I'm assuming she's listening to this.
Well, don't be commenting while you're driving either. Don't text and drive. Just pay attention to the road.
She picks up a friend. I think that's where she would have done that. I know, but her phone doesn't even get text messages when the car is moving. It's got a setting, so if the car is moving, she gets no alerts on her phones.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it says, let's see, we've got Todd says good morning. He jumped in, and Ed says better than being called a DNA donor. Hey, DNA donor instead of hey father. Hey, DNA donor, how you doing this morning? Can I have some money? Can I have some money? Yeah. Very nice. So,
Yeah.
so head on to our Facebook pages, the Q98 Gold and Touhyville, and answer the poll question. Let us know if there's any actual household chores that you enjoy doing. We'll dive back into that a little bit later on this morning. Of course, you could also jump in on video and chit chat with us. We are on video on 7 different places this morning. We got Touhyville, the Q98 Gold Facebook pages. We've got Tony Carr and Chicago's Comedy Scene Radio Facebook pages. We've got the Touhyville YouTube page, which you can subscribe to and click the little bell. You'll get notified every time we drop a video. And of course, we're on Twitch. So
you're also on Chicago's Comedy Scene's YouTube page.
Oh, on Chicago's Comedy Scene YouTube page too. So that makes 8 we're on. I didn't realize we were also on your YouTube page. So we're on 8 different pages. So wow, that's fantastic. So we're all over the place. And you can subscribe to the Chicago's Comedy Scene YouTube page too while you're on there playing around. So YouTube, by the way, has become my favorite channel. It's what I watch the most is YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, I got the premium that knocked out the commercials, and I watch it. It is my go-to when I sit down in front of the television. I will go to YouTube first, and then I'll decide if I'm going to watch something else.
Every time for me. Every time. Because I like the short content. I like being able to jump around, go from one thing to another, and the algorithm's fantastic.
Yeah. I've talked to people that hate that the algorithm learns them and stuff like that. I love that it feeds me stuff that it thinks I'm going to like. If I don't, then I just scroll past it and those things fall away. But I watch a ton of stuff about business. I watch a ton of stuff about marketing. I watch a lot of stuff about using ChatGPT and other AI and how to use it the right way and all that stuff. It's one of my favorite things is using YouTube for learning.
Now, are you ChatGPT exclusive, or do you use I can't even think of the other ones, Claude and Perplexity?
I haven't tried the other ones yet, but one of my I call them the mentors that I've never met. One of them that I follow is a guy named Dan Martell, and he keeps talking about Claude. He's done a couple of videos on what you want to use each one for, and so depending on what you're looking for. But I'm still not prolific in ChatGPT. I'm good with it, but there's still a lot that I need to learn and how to use it and make it work for me.
Now, you're an Android guy, so Android, they have one built in, don't they? What I'm trying to think which one it is right now.
Oh, I don't even know, but I know like Google has Gemini.
Gemini should be built into your software.
Probably.
Have you spent any time with that?
Very little. Other than when I Google something, it does a summary and it tells me, but that's about it.
Oh, at the top of the page it has the AI, and then lower it has the
the choices. Yeah. So,
I'm almost off of Google completely at this point.
Oh, you just go to ChatGPT?
Just go to ChatGPT, or if I'm on my phone, I'll say, "Hey Siri, ask ChatGPT." So I just skip over Siri altogether because Siri's worthless.
Gotcha.
Siri's terrible. Did you know the new Alexa? That's actually an AI thing, but it's not good yet.
No, and I chose not to pay for it. My beta trial just ended. Like it gave me like 2 or 3 months or something like that. And I chose not to pay for it. It asked me if I wanted to pay for it, and I chose not to. For me, it didn't do much. It said I was going to be able to have conversations with her, and it mostly was just that it changed its voice and added in weird slogans that were just things that we would make fun of in our house. Like I would say, "Hey, turn off the TV," and she would go, "I'm on it," and we just laugh about the silly things. My favorite was it was a slogan I'd never heard of. I had to look it up. I was like, "Alexa, turn off the Batcave." And she'll go, "Done and dusted." What?
Come on, really?
What are we doing? And first of all, no, it's not dusted. I can see dust on the Batmobile. No, you didn't. You're lying. So, so it just gave us weird like phrases and things, and I was just like, okay, this doesn't do any good for me. The other thing that was annoying me, we were talking about notifications earlier. somehow it started giving me the weather, which I do not need. I've got it covered. It would give me weather updates, and it would do it like 2-3 times a day. So all of a sudden I just see the light flashing, and I'm like, oh, Alexa, what's the notification? There is a chance of rain in Rensselaer, Indiana. You may want to grab an umbrella. Okay, stop. I don't need this. I don't need help with the weather. I could sit out the window, and I've got it on the radio, and I've got it on
I was gonna say, I mean,
I'm all
maybe
set.
you should have that set up at the station so it tells you when to do a weather report.
It can do it all on its own. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Save
yeah.
a little money. All of a sudden it'll just chime in on your stations.
Right. It'll tell us when to do the weather, which by the way, I'm behind on. So let's take a break. We'll come back, and then this is an old segment that I know you're used to. A little fun in Florida. We got some crazy things going on in Florida. So we'll dive into that in just a little bit. Nobody go anywhere.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny with a high of 46. Tonight, 20% chance of showers overnight with a cloudy sky and a low of 32. Tuesday, showers expected early, high of 45. Then Tuesday night, showers likely with a low around 40. Wednesday, expect more rain with a high of 56. Wednesday night, showers, even a thunderstorm with a low of 49.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is members' economic participation. Members contribute equitably to and democratically control the capital of their cooperative. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Tired of muddy paws, smelly fur, and a bathroom that looks like a dog wash explosion? Bring your best friend to Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash in Rensselaer. It's self-service, open 24/7, and made to fit your schedule. No appointments needed. For $8, you get 12 minutes with shampoo and a pet blow dryer. And if your pup needs a little extra time, just add more, just like a car wash. Plenty of parking, no mess at home, and a clean, happy pet every time. Located right next to Baz's Roller Rink on 231 in Rensselaer. Don't forget, they have open skate on Friday and Saturday nights. Be sure to check Baz's Roller Rink Facebook to find out more. Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash, because every pet deserves the 5-star treatment.
Hey, Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Vierk's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Vierk's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Bines Golf Course in DeMont specializes in American comfort food. Looking to get your day off to a great start? Then look no further than SP19's breakfast menu, packed with mouth-watering omelets, breakfast sandwiches, along with all-American classics like steak and eggs, biscuits and gravy, fluffy pancakes, and waffles, just waiting for you and your appetite. SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Bines Golf Course, 231 DeMont.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Good morning.
It's morning.
Is there anything worse than Monday morning?
It's Monday morning.
It's Monday already.
Is it morning already? Yeah, I don't want to go to work. Who does?
That's definitely not me.
I love my job.
You do.
You're a weirdo.
Somebody has to do it. It is not me. Well, enough talk.
Now, get back to work.
Let's do this.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here on a delightful Monday morning. Tony Carr in for Cheryl. Cheryl is at the airport as we speak in Indianapolis, ready to fly out to Washington, D.C. She is going to be visiting with Congress about radio in Indiana. So exciting stuff. That'll be throughout the week. She'll give us updates. Portion of the show today brought to us by our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com to find out all about the different movies they've got Wednesday through the weekend. You can also find out how you can rent the theater for your next event. Bring your own movie. Also, got to mention we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Click on Connect to find out about high-speed internet for rural areas right there at Jasper County REMC. Go and like Jasper County REMC on Facebook. All right, so you've given up on fancy hats. Now you're just going with I'm just a regular average dude in a baseball hat.
This is my hat. The rest of the hats have been my wife's hat.
They have. Right. Tony doesn't want to admit that he's got cool pirate hats, a nice I don't know what that one was. I want to call it like a leopard kind of like a pimp hat, but
there was a pimp hat, there was a pirate hat.
And then the other one was like lemony snickets or something. I don't know what that one was.
There was a few more choices here, but they're too similar to get a laugh. I'd be doing the same bit over and over again. They are different, but on a screen like this, I don't think you would have seen that. You know what I mean? I don't think it would pop.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. That makes sense. So, all right. This to me would be a story that I could only think of that I'd get out of Florida. A Florida toddler is recovering after ingesting meth that was inside their sippy cup.
Of course it was inside the sippy cup. Where do you keep your meth, Steve?
Right? Honey, I can't find the meth. Where did you put it? I put it in the sippy cup to hide it. Which one? The yellow one. Uh-oh. I mean, what? What in the world is wrong with you?
Why is it always Florida?
That's what I'm saying. This could only happen in Florida. It could only happen in Florida.
There's all right. Let's take the other way this could happen. There's another way this could happen. They could have bought the cup with the meth already in it.
Sure, that's what it is. Yeah, that's when we bought this stack of sippy cups at a garage sale here in Florida, and one of them just happened to have the bag of meth in it.
I was thinking that at the local Walmart is what I was thinking. Not even
not even at a garage sale, just you can get meth at Walmarts in Florida now. It's just a thing. Yeah. It's one of those, it's like a dissolvable bag. It's like Kool-Aid in Florida. You just drink it,
By the way, I can't think of anything grosser to do than buy a sippy cup at a garage sale.
Right? I can think of one. How about a bathing suit?
Oh God. Oh, that just gave me a chill.
Right?
Like a ick chill. I will not go to garage sales. I will not go to thrift stores. Not because of the grossness of it. There is a grossness factor. But when I was a kid, my mom used to drag me to that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah?
So as soon as I got old enough to not have to do stuff, my wife loves garage sales and stuff like that. Or actually, I shouldn't say she loves garage. She loves thrift stores. She likes finding that odd thing that you can only find there. The thing is, that odd thing that you can only find there is odd for a reason.
Right, but that's the thing. It's odd to some people, but not to your wife. I mean,
right.
You
she
and
likes
I
to
are
hunt.
both. you and I are both married to people that are not very much like us. Like, no. Like Cheryl and I talk about this all the time. We have the same core values. We have the same things that mean things to us, but we're very different. And you and your wife are very different. You are a Midwest, throw on a baseball hat, kind of, jeans and t-shirt kind of guy. And your wife is
Right.
very eclectic and, and stones and aura and things like that. Like, you're not like that. You're not that guy,
My wife is definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
And and when you're with her, complete strangers come up and are like, "Oh my God, where did you get that where did you get those shoes?" And it goes perfectly with that outfit, and your jewelry's the coolest. And some of it's I'll be honest, some of it's a little weird, but she's never boring. It's always fun,
That's so Cheryl and I have this talk regularly and it never used to be this until she had a job a few years ago where they would say things about her wardrobe all the time, and it really got her self-conscious. So she'll ask me, she'll be like, "Do you think I dress weird?" And I'm like, "You dress as Cheryl. That's who you are. That's who you are. It's you.
Right.
Just be you. You're 57 years old. You're gonna change now? Like, just be you. And we went through this because now she's going to Washington and she's going to meet with congressmen and congresswomen. And she's like, I don't really have like a lot of conservative stuff. Like, she's got one dress that looks like something Ruth Bader Ginsburg would wear, and she's like, I can't wear that every day that I'm there. So, and I'm like, you know what? So just be like, you don't have anything raunchy. It's just you. It's got some color to it. It's got pop to it. Just be. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Just go and enjoy it.
She should be herself anyway. She should be comfortable. I hate to throw the show in reverse, but this line is too good to pass.
No, you're good.
As a comic, if you see a comment that's really funny, you can't just let it go.
Yeah.
Back to the Florida story. Did the baby fight off the cops? I love that. That is hilarious. That's hilarious.
Probably.
I know timing is everything in comedy, but
No,
I didn't want to let that comment go by without acknowledging that is a great line.
Right? Absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, there was a reason though that I brought up the idea that we're opposites. I forget what it was, but nonetheless, because I knew I was going down a road with something for why we're married to people that are very different than us. But
I mean, there's the theory that opposites attract, right?
I think that's a given. I think if everybody was the same, it would be really boring.
Super boring.
Yeah. It would just not be fun. I was gonna say, so I run into that same thing with the clothing. When we're out and about, people will always say to Cheryl, like, we'll be walking into a store and they're like, "Oh, I love that shirt. Oh, you look so great today." And my response is always, I assume they're talking to me, and I go, "Oh, thank you so much." And then they laugh because if we're out for the day, I am either in a Batman shirt or a Batman sweatshirt, or that's it. My wardrobe is very easy. It's Touhyville. It's one of the Touhyville stations, the Q98 Gold or Bear Country, or it's a Touhyville Media shirt. If I'm working, it's one of those things.
So you're the guy, like, if you had a band, if you were in ZZ Top, you would be on stage in a ZZ Top shirt because they're accessible.
Maybe. It's very possible. So Cheryl gets dressed every morning based on mood. For me, I don't want to have to think about it. So I have a whole section of my closet that is all just station and Touhyville stuff. So I know I get up in the morning and I just pull. I just pull something, and it's going to be one of those things. I don't have to think about it.
So you were on the Steve Jobs wardrobe plan. Steve Jobs famously always wore the black turtleneck, especially designed for him because he was super rich, but he had like 40 of them. So he didn't have to think about. He didn't want to use any energy picking his wardrobe.
I never would have thought that I would, when I was coming up with the idea for the company, Touhyville Media, I said, I'm not that worried about the logo. It's not like it's going to be on stuff. I'm not going to put it on stuff. I ended up putting it on everything. I didn't know that I was going to do that. And wearing it all the time, there was a part of me that's like, I've had other partners, they're like, oh, I don't know about wearing a shirt with my face on it, walking around and stuff like that. So two things. One, it's not just ego. It is it's a brand. So I'm wearing the brand, and I got that from Michael Jordan. I watched a documentary about Michael Jordan, and him, his kids, his wife, everybody was in Air Jordan stuff. And I thought, well, it's not like he doesn't have money to go buy other stuff. He's like, why would I? I've got all this free stuff. I'm going to wear all this. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm just like, if I'm at work, it's kind of my uniform. And then when I'm out and about, I usually want to wear things that I like. So it's almost always Batman. So, yeah.
So speaking of logos, my stuff started back when I had Tony Carr Comedy, like 20 some years ago. And a comic drew a caricature of me, which was, I told her, I'm like, make it funny, make it insulting. And she did. Me thinking it was just going to be something that represents me. Well, I did shows under Tony Carr Comedy when I started Chicago's comedy scene. I didn't want to lose all the work I had put into Tony Carr's comedy, so I took the logo and kind of merged it. Now, 20 years later, I got this crazy caricature. It's been on the side of trucks. It's been and it's I'm driving around an insult to myself, but people remember it.
But it's it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. It's a short thing of you, and you make jokes about being short, and and so it's this cartoon that's me. It's the same cartoon I've had for over 20 years. I got that cartoon to start when I started doing stand-up. Instead of having a regular headshot, I thought this wouldn't age. So I went with this. And it's just grown and grown and grown. It's just been the same one. And then I went back and found the same guy 20 years later when I bought the stations and got caricatures of everybody that works here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, same guy did the cartoons so that they would match. So then, it was Chrissy and I, and then now it's Cheryl and I. So yeah, that's why they fit so well together. It's the same guy doing it. So it worked out well. So
he's like, oh, good. Every 20, 25 years or so, bring me some business.
That's right. Listen, up until recently, that's how I felt about winning the radio awards. I'm like, yeah, about every decade I would win one. I won one in 2010 when I was with Mike, and then I won one in 2021 when I was with Chrissy. And then after that, we started winning more regularly. But at first I thought it was just every decade. Ed says, didn't the movie PCU say don't be that guy that wears the band's t-shirt? Okay, so I never got that. I think that was the movie where they said, like, if you're going to see like Motley Crue, don't wear a Motley Crue t-shirt. They already know you like Motley Crue. I disagree. Of course I'm going to wear it to that concert. Why would I wear a different band? That's dumb.
Yeah, see, I would not wear a Motley Crue shirt to a Motley Crue because it looks like you bought it there. It looks like you showed up without
I buy one there too.
Do you put it on right then?
Not usually, no.
No. I mean,
I wear a different one because I'll wear that one somewhere else. Like my favorite one is ones that you can only get at certain concerts. Like my favorite Motley Crue shirt is from Vegas. So it actually says from the Sunset Strip to the Vegas Strip. Like, I'm like, okay, you can only get this here in Vegas. That's cool. You know?
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
But when I go to Comic-Con, I wear my Batman shirt. I mean, why am I not? Why would I not? I don't understand that.
See, now when I produce shows, I wear Chicago's comedy scene polo usually.
See, like me.
But when I'm planning on performing, I don't.
Okay, so I have a theory. and you see comedians all the time. So Tony also produces comedy shows at bars and restaurants and things like that. If you'd like one at a local bar or restaurant, visit chicagoscomedyscene.com. He'll hook you up. Because and multiple people have said that they want me to put on a show here because I haven't done stand up in forever and nobody here has seen me do stand up. So it's one of those things that as well as I do. Even someone like Chris Rock doesn't just hop up on stage and do stuff for his special. He goes all over the country, does all these jokes, gets them worked out, and then he does his special. So I want to go elsewhere away from here, work on my stuff again, then come back and do a show.
The reality is somebody like Chris Rock would start his material in a town like yours, and he'll do every place that's every little corner and then go to where LA or New York. That's when that's at the end of the tour when it's all polished.
Right.
Now you, on the other hand, have to do it backwards. You'll start your material in LA and New York, and then when you get it all polished out, then you can take it to Indiana.
Right? Yeah. That's what I want to do. So
Right.
Amber says we need to get a Baz's roller ring shirt into your rotation. Amber, I'm in. We'll trade shirts. I'll give you a Touhyville shirt. You give me a Baz's roller ring shirt. And then Tom says you don't wear a Packers jersey to a Bears game. Right. That's what I'm saying. You don't wear a different team. Like if I'm going to a Cubs game, I'm putting on a Cubs shirt. You know?
I think sports are different. I think if I was going to a Bears game and I had a Bears shirt, I would wear it.
Yeah. See, that's you're rooting for the team.
But it's different with concerts. It just is.
I don't know. Not for me. I want to wear the band that I'm going to see. I know they already know I like them, but I like them, so I'm supporting the band.
I wore a comic shirt to a show that he was headlining of mine with the idea that it would help sell his shirts, and I felt awkward all night.
Oh, really?
I was super because then I started thinking, well, do these people think I'm him? Like, you know what I mean?
Maybe they just think you're a fan. You're a fan. So Ed says, what about doing your set on social media accounts? I would not. It's so hard. I mean, I do my little jokey jokes in the morning on the show. It is so hard to do that with no laughter. It's so hard. What I would do is I would go do a show somewhere, record it, and then put it up on YouTube. I'm fine with that.
It's the complete wrong environment. It's not the right setup.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing as if you walked into the office and the 3 or 4 or 5 people that might be in your office say, hey, do your set.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
There's no lights, there is a formula that makes stand-up work.
For sure.
And
yeah.
If it's done right, it looks like it was on accident. It looks like Chris Rock just walked up there and made up everything on the spot. It's not how it works. There is magic behind everything matters.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we got to take a break. We're not doing the pizza quiz today. I was talking about this a little bit earlier. To do a phone call to jump in and out, it's too much craziness. So we'll get back to the pizza quiz tomorrow. But in the meantime, we got to take a break, and then we'll come back and dive into more stories, more silliness, and more fun. So don't go anywhere.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
Adding new firefighters to volunteer departments is becoming more difficult with additional training and time demand required. The Jasper County Commissioners have selected an outside agency to conduct a fire service study. President of the Commissioners, Reen Bontrager, talks about how this information would be useful.
It will be doing a study throughout the county to help us determine if and when we need to start incorporating full-time components to our volunteer fire services. And so we're trying to get some data about run times and how to coordinate all of our great volunteer fire departments. And so we want to work with our volunteer fire departments in assisting to find out maybe we need to help cover day shifts. Those are some questions that we needed answered.
The Stark County Sheriff's Office stated that following the joint investigation with detectives from the Pulaski County and Marshall County Sheriff's Departments, 35-year-old Donald Reisner of Pulaski County faces 19 preliminary felony counts, 9 counts of child molestation, 9 counts of child seduction, and 1 count of sexual misconduct with a minor. Currently, he is incarcerated in the Indiana Department of Corrections in Michigan City. The Stark County Jail will be assuming custody. The investigation began last summer into allegations involving a juvenile female victim, and authorities said since then numerous interviews have been conducted and evidence gathered from social media conversations between the accused and the victim. A probable cause affidavit was filed in Stark Circuit Court, and a court order states Reisner, who resides in Monterey, will have a bond of $250,000 cash only. No date has been set for his first hearing in Stark Circuit Court. The Lake County Prosecutor's Office has approved multiple felony charges against 24-year-old Kevin Richard Osika of Cedar Lake, following an extensive investigation by the State Police Internet Crimes Against Children Unit in cooperation with the United States Secret Service. During interviews with investigators, additional criminal activity was alleged. A press release stated that multiple electronic devices were found at a residence in Cedar Lake, and a forensic examination conducted by state police reportedly located additional evidence leading to the newly filed charges. While awaiting transportation to the Indiana Department of Corrections after being found guilty of child molesting in a previous case, new child molestation and child exploitation charges have been filed. Kevin Osika remains in the Lake County Jail pending court proceedings on these new charges. The spouse of 4th District Congressman Jim Baird has passed away. Denise Baird and the congressman were involved in a car crash on January 5th. Both were recovering after being dismissed from the hospital. Issuing a statement, Congressman Baird's office stated Denise Baird was the foundation of the family and that she and Congressman Baird were married for 59 years. She had been dismissed from the hospital a week after the crash, and Congressman Baird was dismissed the day after the incident. Statements of sympathy and prayer have been forthcoming from many in and out of politics, including Governor Braun, Attorney General Rokita, and Congressman Carson. And Congressman Baird is the representative for Jasper, Newton, White, Benton, and 9 other complete counties and parts of 3 others. I'm Russ Martin.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
81-year-old Patricia A. Stath of Rensselaer passed away February 26th. Friends may call on Wednesday, March 4th from 2 until 4 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel in Rensselaer. Funeral service for Patricia Stath will be held immediately following at 4 p.m. at Jackson Funeral Chapel. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery in Rensselaer at a later date. Memorials may be made to Tri-County Bible Church, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel has been entrusted with the arrangements. 92-year-old Tom Korniak of Rensselaer passed away on February 22nd. Friends may call Thursday, March 5th from 9 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel in Rensselaer. Funeral Mass for Tom Korniak will be held immediately following at noon on March 5th at St. Augustine Catholic Church. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery in Rensselaer with full military rites. Memorials may be made to Gabalt School for Boys or St. Augustine Catholic Church. Jackson Funeral Chapel has been entrusted with the arrangements. 84-year-old Alan M. Fleming of Rensselaer passed away on February 25th. Visitation will be held on Saturday, March 7th from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Alan Fleming will follow at noon Central Time with Pastor Jeff Seeger officiating. Share memories and or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 71-year-old Ron Christensen of Morocco passed away February 25th. The family of Ron Christensen is planning a celebration of life open house on Saturday, March 7th from 2 until 8 p.m. at 839 East 250 North in Morocco. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Purdue Institute for Cancer Research. Stanke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. 85-year-old Robert Gonzi of Rensselaer, formerly of Morocco, passed away February 22nd. Cremation arrangements have been entrusted to Stanke Funeral Home. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny with a high of 46. Tonight, 20% chance of showers overnight with a cloudy sky and a low of 32. Tuesday, showers expected early, high of 45. Then Tuesday night, showers likely with a low around 40. Wednesday, expect more rain with a high of 56. Wednesday night, showers, even a thunderstorm with a low of 49.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
How's your weekend?
How was your weekend?
It was good.
But not nearly long enough.
Not long enough. Not long enough.
Good news.
It's Monday morning.
What?
It's Monday. It's definitely Monday.
That's not good news. That's not good news.
I mean, it's not terrible for a Monday.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's go to work.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here on a Monday morning. Tony Carr in for Cheryl this morning. Just saw a picture she posted from the Indianapolis airport. She's loving that. She is off to Washington, D.C., so you guys can, we'll get you some updates on what she's doing, who she's talking with. Of course, sad news this morning that we heard Congressman Baird's wife passed away this morning, or passed away over the weekend. She was supposed to meet with Congressman Baird, so I'm sure she'll meet with one of his representatives or something. But Cheryl is in or on her way to Washington, D.C., so that she can meet with congressmen, congresswomen, and more. All about radio in Indiana. She's also going to be there for a national conference from the National Advertising Bureau, I think it is, or National Association of Broadcasters. I think National Association of Broadcasters, NAB. She's going to be out there for that. So portions of our streaming video this morning brought to us by our friends over at Kassanovich Umfleet McDonald's. Tony is doing his best to fill in for Cheryl by dressing very festively. This one, you are either set to read tarot cards, or you're a dealer at a cartoon casino.
I'm not sure what the vibe's supposed to be. To me, this one screams gambling pimp is what I think this.
All right, gambling pimp. By the way, also coming to Amazon this fall. Gambling pimp. So I mentioned that our show is our streaming video. Portion of the streaming video brought to us by Kassanovich Umfleet McDonald's in Remington, DeMott, Rensselaer 2 locations, and in Hebron. Now, I know that you drive a lot. You mentioned earlier you drive 647,000 miles per day with your other job. Do you hit the fast food a lot?
I used to.
Okay.
I have gotten much better about it. I actually got a portable refrigerator in my car now.
Nice.
Which, by the way, I should have bought 5 years ago. It's literally life changing if you have the kind of work I do. But that's made me better about bringing sandwiches and like the stuff to make sandwiches. Because if you make sandwiches at home and put it in like a Yeti, the bread gets soggy.
Sure.
But if you build the sandwich when you're ready to eat it, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely.
which has really cut down my fast food
All
because
right.
fast food is just so. It's not that you want to eat fast food; it's that it's accessible.
Sometimes I want it. I'm not gonna lie. So years and years ago, when you and I were doing internet radio to supplement, we both drove for Amazon and we even drove Uber for a little while. And I would eat McDonald's every night that we were doing that.
It's that's. Did you feel good?
Yeah, because I was eating McDonald's every night. I was having McDonald's fries all the time. Yes. So the reason that I brought it up is, have you tried the big? Oh, you haven't tried the Big Arch yet. You know why? I was going to say, have you tried the Big Arch? But everywhere else, it doesn't come out until tomorrow. Our Kasatovich Unfleet family of McDonald's launched it a week and a half early. So I've been able to have it a couple of times already. So coming out tomorrow everywhere else is the Big Arch. It is, check this out, 2 quarter-pounder patties, 3 pieces of white cheddar cheese, crispy and slivered onions, 3 pickles, shredded lettuce, Big Arch sauce, which is not the same as Big Mac sauce. It is a creamy sauce with a balanced flavor of mustard, ketchup, pickles, and roasted onions. And it's on a sesame and poppy seed bun. It's a giant sandwich.
I was gonna say it's a half pound.
Yes.
There's two
Are you trying to picture
quarter-pounders.
it? Here, let me help you.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I got to see this.
All right, it's on the video now. So if you go look at it, it's giant.
Wow.
It is a giant burger. It's at the so you can get it today at the Kasatovich Unfleet McDonald's that I mentioned in Hebron, DeMott, Remington, and 2 locations in Rensselaer. But it is also available everywhere starting tomorrow. You'll even see on the ad, right on the promo, March 3rd. It says on the picture. So yeah, so you can go check that out.
So you, I know, are a fast food expert. Is this one gonna fall in your top 3 sandwiches?
It's up there, and it's only for a limited time. I think it goes away at the end of May. So I'm gonna. I said with Cheryl out of town, I'll probably have it twice this week. So
Gotcha. So do you do that with other limited time stuff? Do you do like the McRib and the Shamrock Shake? Do you do the limited time stuff?
So now I don't eat McDonald's as much as I used to. So it's more of a treat. So I like to get the things that I like. Shamrock Shake, I had one for the first time last year when they came out. I'd never had one before. Never in my life did I go by. I tried the McRib. Not really for me. I know people love the McRib. Not for me. I would rather get a quarter pounder. I also got to mention today is Egg McMuffin Day. So regular Egg McMuffins, if you like that, are just $1 today at any McDonald's. So while you're out and about, grab your breakfast and the Egg McMuffin for $1. So also got to mention our friends over at Steve's Specialized Services. Stop by Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Check out their Honest Abe's Log Showroom for bad boy mowers, bandits, and tractors. The 2025's up to $2,500 off. Find out more at stevesspecialized.com. All right. Checking in on our poll question. Are there any actual things that you like doing around the house, household chores that you like to do? Any household chores that you actually enjoy? Randy says doesn't mind doing laundry. I did not mind doing laundry at my old house. Now laundry is in the basement and I hate it. I forget about it all the time. It was everything in my old house was on one floor. So I'd walk into the kitchen to go get something to drink and I would go, "Ooh, I forgot I got to change out the laundry. Just swap it out real quick." Now I got to go down in the basement. I got to carry stuff up. I got to carry stuff down. I don't like any of it. So
my grandparents' house back when I was a kid had a laundry chute. It was a 3-story house, and you could throw laundry from the top floor, and we go all the way into the basement.
So that's what Cheryl wished our house had. Like we thought it was such an old house that it might have a dumbwaiter, like that you can just drop things down, like the kind of same thing.
Right.
My dad, in the house I grew up in, decided instead of us carrying laundry up and down, there was a closet right next to the bathroom. He took his saw and just cut a hole in the floor and put a hamper underneath it. So you just drop stuff down into the basement, into the hamper. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's yeah. That was his creating a laundry chute.
How
Cheryl
big
just
was
throws
the
hers
hole?
down
Was
the
it
stairs.
we?
It was about the size of a shoebox.
So not big enough for like a child to fall through.
No, a child could absolutely fall through it. Yeah, it was a little bigger than a shoebox. A child could absolutely have crawled over there and fallen through if we had any children around. But this was by then me and my sister were probably teenagers. So but yeah, that was Cheryl just throws her clothes like down the stairs. Like, like she'll change and she'll just throw them down the stairs to like, because she's on the 3rd floor, so she'll throw them down the stairs. Then when I walk by, I'll grab them and I'll throw them down the basement stairs. And then when one of us goes down to the basement, then we grab them. So, yep.
We do a similar thing, but it's only 1 floor. So
that's not
when we're getting clothes together, we'll throw them down, and then you go down and bring them all in the laundry room. And then when we fold clothes downstairs, and the basket usually sits at the bottom of the stairs, waiting for someone to bring them up.
Yeah,
yeah.
I have,
and it can sit there for a few days. It can sit there for a few days.
If I bring a basket up of clothes, it could sit in my room till it's empty. Like that, I just keep grabbing socks out of there for the week or for 2. I have hampers in my bedroom, and they're on Velcro. They're on poles on Velcro. So I just undo the Velcro and I just take the bag downstairs. Way easier than trying to carry everything or throw everything or pick it up multiple times. Just carry the whole thing down.
Right.
Tammy says not a darn one of them. She doesn't like any of them.
Tammy needs a housekeeper, it sounds like.
Right? Listen, last week we talked about luxuries that once you try them, you'll never give up. When Cheryl and I were split, she wanted a cleaning person and asked me if I wanted to split it with her because she said, I really only need it every other month because it's just me living here. Would you want to split it where you get it 1 month, I get it the next month? Or where I get it like we do it every 2 weeks, like, comes here and then goes by you. And so it's like we'd have it like, but once a month seemed about right. I loved it. I did not think I would. I just thought, yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. I loved having a cleaning person. It is my favorite thing in the world. She would laugh because I would call her on the phone and I would just be telling her all the stuff that was clean in my house. She would make my bed. My house smelled good. I was like, this is the most wonderful thing in the world. I love having a cleaning person.
So we have a girl that we hire every once in a while to come in and do specific things. Like, I can't even think right now, but she cleaned up. We have a gazebo that's like a little outdoor area, and she raked it up. And I like when we have her come over. However, I don't want to be here when she's here.
Okay, I'm with you there.
Here, I want on my days off. I want to sit in front of the PlayStation, and the idea of somebody running a vacuum behind me just makes me feel like I'm a dirtbag. Like I'm doing something wrong to this person I'm paying.
So I used to feel that way when I used to have my neighbor at a house I had years ago in Ottawa, Illinois. My neighbor did my grass, and I mean I paid him for it, but I would like close the curtains because I didn't want him to see me just sitting around doing nothing on a Saturday while he was cutting my grass. I was like, So I'm with you. I do not want to be there when we have the greatest cleaning person in the world, Becky, and I do not want to be there when she's doing stuff. Like I love coming home from work and it's done. And so
is she there by herself, or is Cheryl there when she's?
A little bit of both. She comes in the morning while we're doing the show, and Cheryl goes home after the show and is there for part of the time. I go walk Ace and then I leave. So, but usually by the time we're home from work, she's already done with the first floor. So,
okay.
So yeah. So then that's not a big deal. I just don't want to be around it. Yeah. I love like walking in and just the smell. And I mean, it's so funny because I was never this guy, but like the lines in the carpet, like everything is just, it's so fantastic. I love it. Some other household chores that folks say they like. Becky says vacuuming and laundry. She says bathrooms, no. Dishes, no. Dusting, no. Emptying and loading the dishwasher doesn't bother me. That's fine. That's become so easy and honestly, you guys will see when the kids move out, somehow all of a sudden your laundry gets to be like an eighth of what it is now. When you have kids, laundry is never done. It's never all done.
Never all done. My kids do their own laundry though, for the most
But
part.
there's piles and piles always. Like
Always.
kids change their clothes like more than Nikki Glaser at the Golden Globes. Like they change their clothes constantly. There were times that would drive me crazy when we had the kids. I would go and pull clothes out of the hamper to do laundry, and there were some clothes in there that were folded, and I would go, time out. Something is not right here.
Yeah, that is something that will make my wife come unglued. Is when sometimes she will do the kids' laundry, and they'll bring her laundry, and she'll be throwing clothes in the washer out of a laundry basket, and the dirty clothes are on top of clean clothes.
Right.
And the kids are complaining they have no clothes.
No clothes, of course. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, when Cheryl and I split and I realized I could do my laundry in like 2 loads, I was like, what? All of the clothes were theirs. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Tom says, does mowing count? He says, I like it when the season starts. By the end of the season, I don't like it.
That's similar to what I said.
Yeah, that's my second favorite thing is ever since I had someone else doing my lawn, so happy. So I hate doing my lawn.
I feel like for a lot of guys, maybe for a lot of women, I don't know, but I think for a lot of guys, that's their alone time. That's put on an audiobook in the headphones, turn on some music you like, turn on a podcast at Touhyville maybe, and there's nobody's gonna walk up and ask you a question. Even the kids look at you and they're like, oh, he's gonna have to turn the lawnmower off to hear me. You know what? It can wait. It's like the one job that everyone thinks whatever I need can wait. I'm not gonna interrupt it.
Yeah. It's funny that you said that. Sarah says mowing, getting away from reality and jamming to some music. So
there you go.
See, but I think, and it is also way different. Like, Cheryl and I are now empty nesters and we have our own areas. Like I have my bat cave and that is where I go, I watch TV, play video games, what have you. It's when we bought this house, there were 2 things that we absolutely loved about it. One was what we call the bowling alley. Cheryl has a closet that is the length of the house, and it's a walk-in closet. So it's like it's like 20 feet long. It's the greatest closet in the world. We call it like her quasi dorm because she also has, she's on the 2nd floor. So she's got a fridge, a freezer, and a microwave up there, and a coffee maker. So she's got a whole little like room there. Not to mention, she's got all her clothes hanging so she could see everything all at once. So that was her favorite thing. Mine was that the house had 2 living rooms. It's got a living room for me, which is my bat cave, and then a living room for like company and real people when they come over, like where we could gather together. Those are my 2 favorite things.
You actually have real people over.
Once in a long while, if Cheryl invites them. Because I don't,
Right.
I don't have anybody over. So John says anything outside. Freedom Farms says cleaning the kitchen. Dawn says wiping down surfaces. Well, that's easy. Richie says vacuuming and laundry. So those are some of everybody's favorite things or at least things that they sort of enjoy doing. So let's take a break. When we come back, I want to talk about this. This was one of those things that I found online over the weekend when I was looking for fun stuff for us to talk about. This is from Reddit. So we'll dive into it when we come back. At a restaurant, what's an automatic, I'm not eating here, we got to go? You walk in, you see something, what's an automatic, there's no way I'm eating here, forget it, we're going somewhere else, I'll find a way. So start thinking about that. We'll talk about it when we come back here in Touhyville. Thanks for hanging out.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Virks Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Virk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Virks Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Virks Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles, autonomy and independence. Jasper County REMC is an autonomous, self-help organization controlled by their members. If they enter into agreements with other organizations, including governments, or raise capital from external sources, they do so on terms that ensure democratic control by their members and maintain their cooperative autonomy. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Uh-oh, car trouble? Don't stress. Take it to AutoWorks in Rensselaer. From oil changes and brake repairs to engines and transmissions, the team at AutoWorks keeps you on the road safely. They're local, they're trusted, and they'll treat your car like it's their own. Don't wait for a breakdown. Schedule your service today. Call AutoWorks at 219-866-4131 or stop by their shop at 919 McKinley in Rensselaer. AutoWorks, where quality and care come standard.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With a center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
He got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13, and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with autopay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/Mike.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-909-9696. 800-909-9696.
97.7 The Q.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. You're listening to Steve and Cheryl. Be there tomorrow like you are today.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
Coming in hot. Oh, coming in real hot. I'm sweating here. Is it hot in here or is it just me?
It's hot. Very hot.
It's hotter than a ghost pepper.
It's hotter than the sun.
It's so hot. Why is it so hot?
What a hot show.
This is not hot.
It's hot.
Hotter than Georgia.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here, hanging out on a Delightful Monday morning. Tony Carr in for Cheryl this morning. Cheryl is getting ready to board and head off to Washington, D.C. She'll be talking with Congress this week all about radio in Indiana. Tony is a comic owner of Chicago's Comedy Scene Radio. You can visit chicagoscomedyscene.com to find out more. You can also download the app in the Google Play Store and the App Store so you can hear Chicago comedians all day long, 24/7. We are also streaming on video on 8 different places. Holy mackerel, you can't be on social media without seeing us this morning. We're on Facebook, the Q, 98 Gold, Touhyville, Tony's page, Chicago's Comedy Scene page. We're on YouTube on Touhyville and Chicago's Comedy Scene. And we're on Twitch. So we're all over the place. Portions of which are brought to us by the Good Table Family Restaurant. Good food, good friends, good times at the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. A huge menu. Everybody will be happy when you go to the Good Table Family Restaurant. And of course, check out their daily specials. Usually get them up on their Facebook page about 9:30 in the morning, just after the show starts. So the show ends rather. So head over there and check out their daily specials today on the Good Table Facebook page. Also, got to mention George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They offer a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehab or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Visit georgeaid.org. Go and like them on Facebook as well. All right. Found this on one of the 917,614 different websites that I go to daily to find fun stuff for us to talk about. This one's called Ask Reddit. So they ask people questions. A bunch of people jump in. So these are in no particular order, but we're going to share some of ours. At a restaurant, what's an automatic, I'm not eating here, we need to leave?
When I was a kid, I worked at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like secret shoppers, and there was a secret shopper that was famous for he would walk in and go right to the bathroom, and if the bathroom wasn't clean, the restaurant automatically failed.
Oh wow.
And that stuck with me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And with what I do, a lot of times I'm on the road for hours.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get somewhere, I typically go right into the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I have walked in and then left without ordering because the bathroom's gross.
I could see that. When I did stand-up, I actually used to, this is back before there was, you had internet in your car and all that stuff. And so I would actually mark off clean rest areas on my atlas. So I knew like, oh, going back through there, that's a place I can go and I can do all my business. I can do all the stuff,
On my on Apple Maps, you can make different like folders, and I have a folder called Good Hotels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Yeah,
because I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Once a place is marked good, then that's it for that town. That's the place.
So when I was doing stand up, I didn't necessarily have choices because the comedy club would take care of the hotel and they would decide where you were at. But you could always tell, like you pull in and you're like, oh, there was a place, one where I opened up the drawer and there was a fruitcake in there, and it was not that close to Christmas. I'm just saying it had been there for a while. Another one I opened and there was dirty magazines in there, and I went, I don't even want to be in this room right now. I don't even want to be anywhere. I don't want to touch anything. I don't want to be anywhere near here.
We're off in the weeds here, but when you're touring, did you ever notice that if you were in line behind comic B, he was always the week before you. Mm-hmm. The comedy cabin, as they're called, or hotel rooms that the comedy club owns, mm-hmm. Are always nasty.
No,
I've heard rumors about. Yeah, rumors about specific comics, like, oh, you got to try to get your schedule changed so you're not always behind this guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that I'm sure were like that, but for the most part, I mean, it wasn't necessarily like a rotation like that. So I didn't know who I was following. But that said, most of them that I worked for were really good about getting a cleaning person in there in between. Like they were like, because comics were gross. I mean, there was some guys. The thing that sucked the most was you didn't know who you were staying with in the condo. So sometimes you'd stay with a weed head. Sometimes you'd stay with someone who was gross. Sometimes you'd stay, it was just like, or you'd stay with someone who was horribly boring or wouldn't shut up or was always on. And it was just like, oh, I just want to be by myself. I'd hide in my room a lot.
That sounds awful.
Mhm.
That sounds like something that would be on network TV and would fail. Like that seems like a reality show that would fail.
It was so nice once I started to find a couple of comics. So I drove all the way to Omaha, Nebraska, and so did another comic from Chicago. And then we saw each other there and we went, let's never have this happen again. And we actually became friends after that. And a lot of times he was on the higher rung than me. So he would get booked and then say, hey, can I bring my own opener? And they would say, sure. Now we don't have to book somebody. Great. So then I could just travel with a guy that I knew a lot. So that worked.
A lot of times when I book comics from out of town, I ask them if they want to bring their own feature.
Yeah.
Because what it does for them is it makes it so the show's fun for them because they're picking a friend to open for them.
Sure.
It also, that friend typically becomes somebody that I use in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps me expand, and it makes the drive better for them. They're riding with a buddy, So
yeah, it's way better. Yeah. So back to restaurants. And I'm not eating here. We need to leave. An automatic. Ed says unclean services, flies, or completely empty dining area. Now, completely empty dining area wouldn't bother me because it depends on when you're going. So, I mean, who knows why it's empty?
You ever not gone to a place though because the parking lot's empty?
No, I don't think I have. I think it's one of those things.
If I'm in a town and it's noon, 1 o'clock, and the McDonald's across the street is packed, but John's hamburger shop doesn't have a car in the parking lot. Or maybe has 2 cars in the parking. I'm going to McDonald's because I'm worried that the meat's might be getting close to an expiration date.
Interesting. I don't even think like that way. My first thought that came to my mind wasn't even something dirty or hygiene or anything. It was if I have to wait a long time. If they say more than 30-minute wait, I'm going somewhere else. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. I know it's probably good. I just don't feel like waiting.
That means everybody's out of that place.
Right?
I mean, that place rocks.
I know. I understand that. I don't want to wait. If I'm going to wait that long, I'll just go home and cook it myself. I gotta go. So here's one: blaringly loud music. So Cheryl and I went to an Italian restaurant that looked really nice. The food was fantastic. You would expect, like in a semi-fancy Italian restaurant, you'd hear like Italian music, something. The kitchen was an open kitchen, and the whole place. I had to ask them. I'm not that old, but I had to ask them to turn it down. It was blaring rap music, swear words, N-word in the dining area of a fancy Italian restaurant. I told her, I said, I can't go back. I'm not enjoying my meal. I would take it to go. It was delicious food. I'm not eating here.
I don't think I could bring myself to be the guy though to say it. There's
it was that loud. We were the only 2 people in there, by the way, at lunchtime. It was that loud, and I think that's why. I think people in the area are probably like, forget it. I'm not going to eat there. You can't have a business meal there. This was noon on a Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Too weird.
There's a burger place in Yorkville. I'm not going to say the name of the place, but they're unbelievably good burgers. Unbelievably good. And I've been in there 3 times, and 2 of the times were fantastic. The one time, I don't know what was going on, but they were playing like Slayer and like not even Slayer, like the screaming type heavy metal. And it literally, and it was so loud, it literally made me feel sick. The sound made me feel sick.
Now, this isn't the place that's always metal, right? Because there's a place called Kumar's Corner in Schaumburg.
No. No. But
Okay.
it is kind of a, I think it's relatively famous because they've been on some of the Food Network shows and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think I may have been there early in the day on like Metal Day because they have like
Got it.
they have like writing on the wall. It has a vibe like maybe there is a Metal Day,
Mm-hmm.
but it's only that one time, and it was so loud. It made my stomach hurt. Like I felt nauseous.
Yeah, there's a place called Kumar's Corner. It's known for like being a heavy metal burger joint, and everybody told me you got to go because I like like that kind of music, and it was too loud and crazy for me too. I don't like that while I'm trying to eat. The burgers were delicious; they were amazing, but it just was not for me.
Those places' burgers are ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Like the kind of place you go there, you eat, and then you also get one to go for the next day. I got to tell you that my wife just crawled behind me to not be on camera.
Well, then why would you do that to her? There's a reason why she doesn't want to be on.
Because it made me laugh when I was telling my story.
Well,
bye, honey.
that seems like a really good time to take a break. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll dive back into these restaurants. Why we got to leave. One of which would be if the waitress is crawling on the floor. That would be another reason why we would leave.
At SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMont, we specialize in American comfort food. Whether you're starting your day with us and enjoying a hearty breakfast, unwinding after a long day at work, or stopping by to catch a game on one of our many TVs, you'll always find something on the menu that will hit the spot. Don't be a stranger. Make your plans to join us soon at SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMont. We can't wait to see you.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is concern for community. While focusing on member needs, cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies accepted by their members. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. There was a time before cable, when only men read the news. And in Touhyville, that couple is Steve and Cheryl. They are anchorman, much like I was an anchorman, only they're better.
Wakey. This is going to get your attention, I tell you, man.
We got a great show tonight. Do you know what time it is?
Nope.
But I did say it would get your attention.
Oh, it's early morning, actually.
Whoa! Don't attack before I've had my coffee.
Just calmly pour yourself a cup of joe and focus.
Get yourself a cup of coffee.
Wake yourself up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Let the games begin.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here. Tony filling in for Cheryl this morning as she is off to Washington, D.C. Portion of the show is brought to us by Jasper County Community Services. Visit Jasper County Community Services on Facebook. Find out what they're doing at the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott or the Rensselaer Senior Center. This coming Thursday, you've got bingo at the Fozzie Senior Center at 12:15. Theme of the month is green. Bring in a wrapped green item valued at $2. You can also include lunch if you want. They got all kinds of cool stuff going on there at the Fozzie Senior Center and at the Rensselaer Senior Center for those 55 and older in our area. All right, we're talking about things that you immediately will cause you to leave a restaurant. You walk in, you're like, yeah, forget it. No way am I staying here. Somebody said no soap in the bathroom and no hint that it just ran out. Yeah, that would be one. That would, yeah. If you're not keeping the bathroom clean, like you said earlier, an awful smell. Like someone said, a dirty grease trap. If you worked in a kitchen for a while, you recognize that smell instantly. I'm just going to say any kind of smell. There was a restaurant when I lived in Coal City, Illinois, that always smelled like musty, and it was weird. Yeah,
musty, or if it smells like way too much like bleach.
Yes,
even though that's a clean smell,
right?
Your brain somehow just it doesn't seem clean.
Yeah. It's too much. Yeah. Dominic says, "Good morning, Dom. Thanks for hanging out." He says, "If a heavy metal burger joint, if you're there, do the burgers weigh heavy on your stomach?" So, because it's heavy metal.
Right.
So somebody says the cook walks out of the bathroom with an apron on. Yeah, I would say that's bad. That's take your apron off. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't want that. A massive menu that's all over the place. Okay, so it depends, because sometimes you go to these smaller restaurants and you see a giant menu and you're like, they can't possibly keep that all together. But there's two locally that have big menus, and I've been to both of them regularly, and it's fresh every single time.
Yeah, I don't mind a big menu. However, if there's a big menu, I'll ask the staff, what are you known for? What do you know? I'm looking at this as the scenario I'm using is I'm out of town, like I'm in a place I don't know. I would definitely, what are you guys known for? And almost always they light up. They're like, oh, we have the best blah 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 in 5 counties.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go for it no matter what it is. Almost no matter what it is.
Yeah, so I could see that, because I know there's some places that what throws me off is like watching like Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares or something like that. Like when he sees these big menus, they're usually stuff is not kept right, it's not refrigerated the right way, and so it used to make me nervous, and I will be nervous in the beginning. But like I said, I talk about the Good Table. The Good Table has they've got Mexican, they've got stir fry, they've got steaks, they've got wraps, they've got burgers, and every time I've been there, it's fresh. It's like made to order. There's a place that you and I love near your house, Mojo's. Everything is made to order. It's you're going to wait longer. It's all made to order, but it's amazing.
They just won top restaurant in the area. I don't know off the top of my head the exact award, but it's like top restaurant in the area. Yes, everything there is fantastic.
Yeah.
I go there quite a bit, and I don't think I've had everything on the menu yet.
Here's the thing. I live so far away that I only get the same thing over and over again because it's such a far drive. Again, it's a treat. I'm not going there and not getting the wings. I have to.
Have you had their poor boys though?
I have. I've had boar burgers there. I've had their fried chicken. I mean, there's so many good things, but I have to get the wings. Cheryl has to get the jambalaya because it's just, we don't get there. We get there once a year now. It's so far away from us.
The gumbo is a religious experience.
Yeah. I've never had the gumbo. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Nope. I know they're amazing. So, Brian says, we walked out of a place a few weeks ago. We had been out on a boat all day, and we thought we were walking into like a dive bar. We walked in, we quickly saw we were way underdressed. He says, once we got the menu, everything was over $40. So I don't know if I would leave if I was way underdressed on a place. If I walked in and it was fancy and I was like in a t-shirt, I don't know if I would leave. I might if I was in jeans and shorts and stuff. Or a t-shirt and shorts. I might leave. Yeah.
It would depend how underdressed. I mean, if I was in shorts, I can't. That's a scenario I can't see myself in. Like, but I always feel a little underdressed because my wife dresses so well. Dominic, that's very funny. Very funny. The strip club comment. Very funny.
He says, what are you known for is a question I typically ask for at a strip club. Very nice. So here's the thing. I say the same thing about Cheryl, though. I'm like, whenever we go out, we look like she's ready to go to like a red carpet or a fancy dinner, and I look like I'm ready to go camping. So I'm like, I look like I'm going to a concert. Because again, she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna bum around. We'll just, we're gonna run out to the movies or go to a store or something like that. And she's got like Ivy Park, brand name stuff, and I've got a Batman T-shirt from when I was 14. So I'm like, yeah, it's these two things don't go together. Doesn't fit. Yeah.
Real quick story.
Yeah.
On my wedding day, we got married on my wife's grandparents' farm is where we got married. Okay. So not a typical setup, right? So after the ceremony, we got in a car, went to the airport, and we were going on a cruise. My wife's like, she told me, she's like, after the ceremony, I want you to get comfortable. Be comfortable because we're going to be going to an airport. Well, when I'm going to an airport, I dress down.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing jeans that have rips on them. I'm wearing a t-shirt, I think, maybe a flannel. I don't remember, but I look like a bum. Well, my wife's dressed down was a little tiny black dress, a red thing around her neck, flowers in her hair, and heels that make her 3 inches, 4 inches taller than me. Like,
right.
So we're walking through the airport and I look like a bum and everyone's looking at her because she looks amazing. She gets a glance of us in one of the mirrors. They got the full length mirrors on the walls. And she stops and she looks at herself and she starts laughing. She looks at me. She points at it and she goes, pulls me close. She's like, do you think those people think I'm a hooker? Because I was so underdressed and she's holding my hand and
sweetheart, they just think you married down.
Yeah, which she did.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll end on a high note, and then we wrap things up. Like that's it. Kind of flies, huh?
It does go by. Yeah,
absolutely. So, all right, nobody go anywhere.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Uh-oh. Car trouble? Don't stress. Take it to AutoWorks in Rensselaer. From oil changes and brake repairs to engines and transmissions, the team at AutoWorks keeps you on the road safely. They're local, they're trusted, and they'll treat your car like it's their own. Don't wait for a breakdown. Schedule your service today. Call AutoWorks at 219-866-4131 or stop by their shop at 919 McKinley in Rensselaer. AutoWorks, where quality and care come standard.
Glatzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzpa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzpa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzpa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzpapharmacy.com. Glatzpa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMont specializes in American comfort food. Looking to get your day off to a great start? Then look no further than SP19's breakfast menu, packed with mouth-watering omelets, breakfast sandwiches, along with all-American classics like steak and eggs, biscuits and gravy, fluffy pancakes, and waffles just waiting for you and your appetite. SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMont.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-566-3062. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-566-3062. That's 800-566-3062. Tax Relief Advocates, real solutions for real people.
All right, it is time for us to wrap things up for another fine, fun day here in broadcast history. Tony with his, he's been filling in for Cheryl and really wants to fill in with his fashion. So it's
Cheryl's all about the fashion, right?
That's
She's
right.
all about the fashion.
That's right. She's so you went back to your original hat that you started the show in, your Time Machine Lemony Snicket's Willy Wonka hat, and then you've got your weed glasses. So
Yeah.
well, you live in Illinois where you can smoke your glasses. It's legal.
It's very taboo where you are, isn't it? I forgot.
I don't know if it's taboo. I mean, it's listen, as you get closer and closer to Michigan, you just see more and more signs for dispensaries, and it's so funny once you get over the border to Michigan, it's like every 4 feet there's a billboard for dispensaries. So
I got to tell you, Michigan has the best sales.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, best all the way everywhere I've been.
I've only been to one, and it was an odd experience. It was just I felt like I was like gonna get busted any second. It was like, we need your driver's license. We need for you to see this. I just wanted to see it. I had never been inside one, and it was just it was all very weird. And Cheryl, she wanted to go check it out. We were on vacation in Michigan, and she forgot her driver's license, so she had to stand at the front, and she couldn't go in because you have to fill out paperwork and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy. Dominic says, great show, and he says you look like Elton John. Yeah, like a weed head, Elton John. So
yeah.
All right. So every day we end the show for if you're not around, we end the show on a high note. It's Cheryl's time. She does everything from inspirational quotes to a prayer to things that make her feel good. Sometimes things that bring us down, which is not a high note, but she does it anyway. So now I have to fill in myself today with ending on a high note. So, and I go down different roads than she does. As I mentioned, I have mentors that I've never met, and one of them is a business guy where if you looked him up, he looks like a Paul Bunyan meathead. His name is Alex Hermosi. But I actually sent this to Tony about a month ago, and he texted back to make sure I was okay, that I wasn't being too weepy and weird. So he defines good friends as those who genuinely celebrate your successes, support your goals, and act with loyalty. And I sent that to you, and I said it reminded me of you, because here we are. You got up this morning at 5:15 in the morning to hop on for no pay, just for fun, to hop on and help me do the show while Cheryl was out. So I really appreciate it. As a friend, you've always just been there to jump in, and we've always rooted for each other. When we were down in our business lives, when we were trying to supplement our businesses with Uber and Amazon and Lyft, we would always, meet up, watch out for each other, make sure, neither one of us had a gun to our heads in a weird neighborhood, and sometimes call AAA to get us back in our cars at 1:30 in the morning at McDonald's. So
I remember that.
Yes.
That was a rough night, especially for you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you were able to get on this morning. So thank you.
Well, thanks for having me, and I like you too.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a phenomenal Monday. And I'm going to be doing it all by myself right back here in Touhyville tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. And God knows what will happen. Have a great day. Take care.
Take care, everybody.
This is The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long. Right here on The Q.
Time for a check of news. This news brought to us by Clinic for Family Medicine on Washington Street in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Adding new firefighters to volunteer departments has become